That seems like one of the three things could be what Gary has.
You should say something about that. You should get like something done,
Yeah,
perhaps.
it's healing. It's healing. I know it's healing. I can feel it
RMRIs.
healing. Okay, it's healing.
Bro, what the
Covered by
fuck? How do you mean you could
insurance.
feel it
Is that a
healing?
sign?
Oh, you
It's turning less. It's turning
Wolverine?
less.
You should have healed like many years ago, like many months ago.
It shouldn't heal that fast. It should not heal that fast.
You're losing it, man.
That's-
What are you talking about? What do you mean you
like
could
you
heal
should.
it? You could feel it healing?
You had back injury before?
No.
Yes.
I thought about lifting like a cardboard. You like broke your back so much, so you can like actually like tearing your muscle.
I've not.
Exactly. You don't know how this works.
I mean,
I'm
I've
saying-
broken
I don't think
other
you do
things, but,
either.
like, you can,
Yeah,
like,
but I thought,
generally
yeah,
don't
I'm saying
feel
it takes
this
a
shit
while.
healing.
I'm saying it takes a while. You know that when I first broke the muscle, it tore. It felt like an actual tore.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
on
I
the
feel like
ground,
at that
on
point
the
you should have been
ground.
like.
I was busy unable to move.
I don't think it was like a small.
You're just getting used to pain.
Yeah, that could be it
It was,
too.
it was too much pain to move around. I don't know.
Fuck?
He's adapting.
Oh. Yeah, he's building bone around it.
Maharaga could be. The way he's adapting to muscle damage.
I just,
And to me, well, Paul went through like surgery and everything. That's why he healed faster than me. I'm just here.
no, Paul went to surgery because he
was
he
more
went to the
screwed up,
doctors because
wasn't
his fucking knee tore
Yeah.
fully, like every muscle in his knee tore.
Well, it's mine's
very different from your back. Also, did you guys execute your patch?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Alright, let's run it.
I'm patched
All I'm
up.
saying, I didn't go to the doctor. No, I went to,
You should. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Good
it's
advice to
healing.
doctors.
It's healing.
Was ass.
I'm using the excuse not to go to the office too. Okay, come on.
He's wrong even.
Yeah, but like you don't have to tell. What do you think your doctor's gonna call your boss up
Bro,
just because
it's
you went to the
free.
doctors and he's like you're good in like 3 months? You don't have to be like you can just milk it, bro.
No, I'm just.
Yeah, you don't need to show
You-
the doctor though. Just be like, my doctor says I'm cooked. I can't move from this chair. My
Yeah,
back
like what
hurts,
he's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
come and check in on you, bro? Like that's
Come
crazy. If anything, your boss is an idiot for being like, yeah, like why don't you give me a doctor's note first and then I'll consider it.
I'm just doing that. This is what I'm being. Not a liar.
What is he talking
You
about?
want me to be a liar? I don't want to be called a liar.
You're lying though already.
I'm not
That's
lying.
the thing.
You're making
It's my
shit up
back
and calling it fact because you said it. Like that's lying, dog.
What? I need to go to office.
You just
to
told me
my
your ass is
bathroom?
healing. You're not.
It
there's
is
no way.
healing.
It could heal incorrectly.
It's healing correctly by itself.
No, they're gonna do a surgery to break your back to fix it and heal it again.
Yeah, you're
It's
gonna
not
go from
worth it,
5'8" to 5'5" real quick, brother.
It's over.
Not worth it.
What the hell are we doing? What is ours? It's not that one, I guess.
I think there's no more missions here.
There's
I
so
think.
many missions here, dude.
No, like in this town.
Not in the town, no.
Oh, I have a bunch of white weapons to donate.
You.
Wait, let me check.
I have 6, not a
I have
bunch,
one.
but I have quite a bit.
Okay, I have a
I'm
few
the one
whites as
only.
well. Let me check my weapons real quick.
Is this one better? 8%.
I mean, we could buy stuff from the freaking vendor, no?
You could, but it's like.
I
not
wouldn't.
economical.
Yeah, it's very expensive to even buy white weapons.
600k, holy crap.
That's kind of crazy.
Wait, no, the pistols are like 200k.
Keep your greens as well.
How much do you have right now? How many whites do we have?
I have.
No, to the guy right now.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have the mission up.
I don't want my moon rocks. We have like 20.
Yeah, it's not worth buying.
I don't think so. Not yet.
26.
Keep your greens as well. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna deposit my greens into the. Where's the bank?
Over there.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, right there.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, because we're gonna need the greens and we're gonna need the space.
You got buy. I didn't buy much bank slots, so.
You don't need to, honestly, but
It's either.
I would store all your green weapons. I would store anything that you're not gonna use, and I don't think you can donate unique weapons, so be careful about that one too.
Just go up to blue as well. Just go up to all the way.
I think it goes up to all of them. It goes up to all of them.
Oh,
and then,
crap! We're freaking.
Unique weapons are the ones that have like a red line of text underneath the stats. So like
think
maybe store
I
those
feel
as
like
well.
you can.
Can you? I don't remember honestly.
I don't think it matters. I don't know.
We should have got one. What's the recipe for legendaries? Do you know? Like, do you?
It's one of each type below legendary.
So 3 purples or?
No, one of each. Like purple, green, and blue.
Okay. I just want to Maybe I'll wait to make one then later. Weapon accuracy while airborne, no. Okay, let's we can collect even more. Like, wait, hold up. I thought I did zapped. Head to the coordinates. Oh, okay. Zapped is almost done, by the way. Like, we just have to go to Torg and then.
How far is that person?
Oh, that's the only one in that map.
Is that map for
Giant
loves?
flat. Sorry.
We're not good.
Loves
Just
being
go
in
to-
movies.
Go to Outland Spur. Is there a travel point there?
Brother,
Because there's
nah,
two.
we're going here. Get out of the menu, you piece of shit.
I'm out.
Let's go turn this one in real quick. It's like right there. Probably.
Okay. We need 50, right? I had 6 on me. I don't know how many you guys
I'm
had on
one.
you. Okay, well,
Yeah, we're not close to we're not close to this, so I'm not buying
We're
it.
close. We're close. Don't buy it.
no, we should. I mean, we should do other missions then while we're.
We could probably get some white weapons from like the monsters on this map, right?
We
Just
could.
go in
Yeah.
there then, right?
They're dropping shit.
How far is it from here? Is it travelable or it's walkable?
Just take a car, dude. The cars are free.
Yeah, but you can't kill the assassin. though.
Are they not dropping anything?
They didn't yet. I kind
I'm gonna. You fight them. I'm gonna.
Bulwark battles.
The super reinforced. What the freak is that supposed to be? Lead audience, please. Well, this badass is pretty tanky, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He's-
Are you still dropping off that laser? Feels like you're taking a long time getting back to me.
Don't answer! You're too busy doing awesome stuff! Put the beacon on the ground where your echo says! Respect the echo!
Faster to shoot this guy out. Oh yeah.
Probably. The car, the gun damage on or the weapon damage on the gun is or the vehicle is not that good. Get boosted? No, you don't. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? What? Is it just here? Oh, it is just here.
Piece of laser trash next to the beacon and stand far away! This thing's a gun!
There's not a single weapon that dropped here.
Yeah, wait. There's no drop a weapon. What are these? This is a what? This is literally a white gun right here.
Oh, big. We're getting there, we're getting there.
Get to the vantage point. What vantage point?
A little fairy, dude. Gary,
What?
where's your fairy flying claptrap to?
I have no clue. It says the blight ball. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Oh, it's like the death claw, I think,
The death claw? What?
from like Gage, because every one of his action skill is like.
I hate you like 50
Oh, I know you mean.
barrels of high-grade
It's not called a death. What the hell is it?
inside a spaceship sent hurling
Isn't it called death claw? No, that's Fallout.
That's Fallout, yeah.
state of nature! Oh, wait!
We're on hold? This is hold?
That's how you do it! You are now officially an ambassador of explosions!
Why do I get the feeling I won't be seeing that laser anytime soon? Big shame right there.
All right,
Easy mission. Hopefully.
you got one weapon out of killing all those.
Yeah.
There's a chest in this. Maybe might be a couple of them in here.
Yeah, it's loot
Also
box.
open stuff, cause like open like boxes and all that, cause they can have weapons.
Pickly dickly dock. The Vault Hunter ran and shot. They shot and ran and killed a man. Pickly dickly dock.
All right, where are we heading next? I think that was the only mission on this map.
Let's go. I mean, let's turn them in later, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well do it now because we have some whites anyways.
We have other
I
missions.
meant the missions. Let's turn in the missions later. We can turn in the weapons, sure, but there's like 2 missions on this map that aren't just the weapons.
Oh, there's another white weapon. Nice.
Oh, one's a story mission. Whatever, this one's not story.
Is there? This one had the legendary in last time.
It's not in this building. Gary, you're gonna die.
There's always enemies here.
There's always enemies, and they always kill you.
Yeah, right. I'll kill one. I can kill one
You
too.
mean, yeah, right. I've seen you die.
Oh yeah, right. I ran away last time.
It doesn't let me. All right, take another one in the free. Sorry,
Man,
I'm taking too long.
I was customizing that piece of shit. I can't believe this.
I can't believe it let me take it too.
Why?
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, only one person could use this shit at a time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, what
so.
did I
I
tell you? What did I
don't-
tell you? You shit.
I died to go down. This is a different story. I died to give my to do my full potential.
What do you want? A Vault Hunter?
Do maximum. I do more damage when I die.
From Nurse Nina.
Insane.
If you can believe it. Little Nurse Nina? Why, I had no idea. Am I blushing? I'm blushing, aren't
Be
I?
unfortunate if I die and the enemy dies with me.
Next time I'm in town.
No, you kill him with
That's the only time it's a bad part.
His love run.
What? Not if I kill food?
I'm trying to freeze him. This MFer won't get frozen.
How you not? Oh, he didn't. Okay, died.
Are you done?
Got a green weapon right there.
I'm doing like parkour with the car, man.
Yes, they tough enough to handle Nina's love. They survive. Now go fight Suitor number 2. Don't forget cotton flowers.
What the fuck? No shooting me?
Yeah, there's other enemies. Oh, the second guy's in Gary's building, I think.
Is he above or is he? Oh, then it's over the teleport.
To teleport? Oh, okay, shit.
You have to move maps?
Yeah, let's do a different mission then.
I'm gonna donate the ones I have first, though.
Do you want the map marker?
I think I know where it is.
Maybe I should donate my shit too.
Okay, but you go there, donate mine too. You have enough space, right? You have two inventory trees? Wait, don't leave. Take my white weapons. Oh my
What are you
goodness.
talking about, Gary? Just get over here.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't kill enemies.
Just get over here. It's like 2 seconds.
It's not. That's what you probably do too. Both advantage and stuff.
Okay, 26 weapons. I think we're gonna get a mission at 30, right?
Wait, did you donate any? Didn't we have 26?
No, that's 20. There's none. Oh no, I didn't. You're right. Hold up. I think I clicked off too quickly.
You gotta hit yes, man. Oh, now we gotta listen to the boy. The guy. The papa even.
Okay, what do I do next? Yes. There we go. 38.
Oh, so the thing.
There's 12 more
Okay.
here.
What do we have to do now? We have to investigate dispute, which is here, I think.
It's close by. Yeah. I'm kind of sick with the sound effects.
Huh?
This gun's pretty sick with the little sound effect, the little slonging.
Yeah, you know the crazy thing is I can't hear it.
That's actually wild. It's a really good song.
Like
It's not a
it's
good-
just like the ice cream one, right? Like
Yeah,
the
it's a
Vladoff
nice-
AR.
Yeah.
It's I only hear the firing of the like the bullets, like the thing.
You have your music turned on?
No, I have it on.
Really, yeah.
Holy crap, my fire rate. Oh,
Scared.
yeah. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, your contract.
Ah, you're right. Every time.
You should just back out of that one, brother.
I'm not specking out. It's good. It's good most of the time. I just need to like remember it one time.
Did I get it?
And then we're good. Yeah.
These guys should drop some, but it doesn't matter if they drop any because we can't even donate right now, right?
Now we need to go do the dispute.
Yeah, but we need more.
It's kind of wild, like, again, I know we talked about this when the first time we were playing this properly, but how the sound, like the audio of the gun changes if you're in atmosphere or if you're not in atmosphere.
Pretty cool, yeah.
the
I didn't know
hell
they
is
did
that?
Actually.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, why is it like how is it like how is it so instant? You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds stupid, but like it's
Yeah.
literally like even if you're walking through an air bubble and then like you go back out of it, it makes that the switch.
Not. You always say I'm the most likely to shoot someone and I'm not. Stop saying it. You both
Tim Pot? Is this supposed to be Paul Pot?
the most unhinged.
Tom
I
Pot,
like
Tom
both of
Pot,
you,
and Tim
and I'm
Pot.
still aiming at you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's ultimate badass. Oh, the bad time. I see ultimate badass. I'm just gonna go here.
I don't even know
Yes.
what we're arguing about, but I'm definitely going to shoot stuff.
Why does he sound like
Be
Arnold?
guided by your instinct as you choose whose side to take in this most troubling
Do you need
dispute.
help on your side in the pre, or are you good?
I just gotta choose a guy.
Alright, alright.
It's a bit like I don't know. It's like what's this criteria? They all have the
I
same.
don't know which one of them actually do I beat the cancel this badass?
No.
Let's see.
Choose this guy.
Cheetah! Yeah, shooting time!
Less hearing
Oh my
than I
god.
hoped for. Still, thank you. Recruit, return to base and have a think about what just happened here and the lessons you can
I cannot be a badass. This guy's running away from me.
Alright, pretty
I'm not
whack
too
mission.
far.
These guys just like shot each other.
Oh, okay, okay. That's pretty funny.
This is a Mexican standoff. One dude's like, I'm not gonna shoot anyone. The other dude's like, you're gonna shoot someone. One dude just wants to shoot.
That's,
So
I think they did that same mission in 3 as well, where you have to choose between the right person that didn't steal.
oh yeah,
And
no,
it
this
turns
one,
into-
I don't even think there are any real answers. The other one, there's like a murder case, right? It's like a mystery.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you know which one I'm talking about, right? Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's in base game, or is that DLC? I don't remember.
Is that in that too?
Is that in 2 or in
I feel like
3?
it's two.
Oh.
Like it's
You
in.
guys didn't drop a
it's in-
single weapon? Holy crap.
For Sanctuary? It's in Sanctuary.
Same. Oh, there's that one too. No, okay, so they do that in every game then, because there's one in 3 as well.
Not one in one.
Not one in 1. Oh, this is a Oz kit.
Okay.
Oh, let's go do the other stuff. We
Wait,
only
actually-
12 more.
We have two.
The hell is this Tyrant? I've never seen a Tyrant before. Is this
Glory
a?
mission.
Is supposed to be a badass?
They are, yeah, a badass. I've seen them. You've never seen them?
I've only seen the elemental varieties, like the one that's like.
Harassed by these guys. I hate them.
Holy, the XP on them.
No white weapons?
No, green ones. Oh,
I could donate 2 weapons.
yeah, go donate them, because then we might actually. No, they'll trigger the next mission here too. Then,
That'll be
because
a
they're at
checkpoint,
38. Yeah, go donate them. Because then we'll do the checkpoint thing here then.
Have I mentioned how expensive this was?
Bolt Hunter, your weapons have brought hope to the PLA and will help spread our cause across all of Elpis. However, they have also attracted the attention of a local gang who hope to spread pieces of you all over Elpis. Their arrival is imminent. Please protect the stockpile. And yourself, of course.
Oh, is it defend that place? Or no, it's defend something. Oh, defend there, okay.
Oh, he killed my freaking buddy. Oh.
Okay. Let's hope these guys drop 10 weapons. 10 white weapons.
Highly unlikely.
I think between the missions we'll be able to finish it. I think we have a lot of green ones to make it work.
Yep. Ultimate badass looking.
There's a, yeah, I think I don't know if there's 2 or not, but I'm fighting another one here too. Oh, this shotgun was crazy.
If you can free them, I can buy kill one with the clip.
Pretty cute.
Number 2.
Alright.
If they hadn't attacked attack during the People's Liberation Army
I get Freeze. Yeah, Freeze is so OP in this game. What the?
Great
to
strong.
help you battle those forces of wanton avarice.
All right, so that I think we're done now, right? Because we don't have any other white weapons to donate.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so let's go to a different map.
Outlands Canyon.
Is that the where Rough Love is? Like the
Yeah.
second mission?
Yeah. Where's my car, dude? You ever seen that movie? It's like the worst.
Yeah,
show
yeah,
ever.
dude, it's great. I love
Really?
it. Yeah.
I saw the opening and
It's-
it was like ass when I saw it.
Dude, where's my car?
Yeah, dude, where's my car? It's the worst shit I've ever
I
heard.
don't know what. It's like, you know, like it's not okay. Look, it's not a movie that you're.
Bro, the first like 20 minutes of it is just them just repeating the same line. Like,
I know,
who wrote
it's-
this shit?
Look, I think it's supposed to be a parody movie,
Parody of what? Like a good movie?
like stoner movies. But yes, you're not wrong about that too.
Too many good movies. Make a bad one, then call it a
Bad movie.
parody.
Look, I'm just gonna say this: anything Ashton Kutcher is in, you cannot expect it to be good. Okay, he is probably one of the worst mainstream actors. Like I don't know who I watched it with. The song was about this with Chuck. I don't know if it was us then. We watched it together, like in our movie nights. But Butterfly Effect.
Wasn't us.
Okay, so I don't know who. I think I might just watch it by myself then one day. That movie is like the idea is good, but it's exclusively made bad by Ashton Kutcher.
That's crazy.
Like he just doesn't know how to act. Like, and it works in like I don't know if you ever watched the '70s shows, but like I love that, and it works on that because he's supposed to be like the idiot, right? So you can just attribute him being an idiot because he doesn't know how to act, but where he's supposed to know how to act, it just fucks it up. So
Damn.
See, what movies has he been in? Has he been in any like, recent movies?
Nah, he took like a
Recently-
break to help with like help stop child trafficking or something like that.
Oh
yeah, and then he defended
Okay, look.
serial
yeah,
rapist
yeah.
Danny Masterton. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Because he's a good guy. Yeah,
it's
it
like
doesn't
that
really work.
sometimes.
But no, his line. I think NP is right. He took a break. I think he. Not only that, but I think he's also not getting any work.
Powerful. Give
Oh, he got enough money.
Rub the blood out of them.
I don't know about that. Like the movies that he was in were. I don't think he was in any ever like big movie, unless like the checks
You think
from.
Mila Kunis not making enough money? She's
I don't think so. It's not like she's in any big movies either. Maybe
Yeah,
like the
she's
money
in,
from like Family Guy might be good
It's
enough.
like pretty
But
consistent, though. Is it not? It's like a new Family Guy
Fam-
every week.
is she still voicing it?
Yeah.
Like Meg
yeah,
or?
she's Meg. Yeah, until she I guess.
These are from Nurse Nina.
Only one Meg voice actor, bro.
Because it's Steve McFarlane is not part of that show anymore, right? Like he's
Seth?
done.
Oh, he is. He still voices
Or
like
Seth,
half the
sorry.
people.
He's
Oh.
also like the creator of it too. Is he not? He's like,
Yeah, but he doesn't write for it anymore. I think.
He might not be a writer, but he does voice.
He has a lot of voices.
Yeah, but I will say though, what's his name? Like, I was watching some of the earlier episodes of Family Guy. They're fucking funny, dude.
Disappoint.
They got hits
Yeah,
on this.
he used to be old.
It more like dirt.
I used to watch
I
it
didn't-
during junior high, probably.
You kill
Dude, no, I mean like they're again like I'm talking about like early episodes when like Peter Griffin looks like wonky, you know. But like it's anything that goes on too long, man. Even Simpsons, like I caught an episode of the newer Simpsons, and I love Simpsons. Like I thought it was better than Family Guy. I mean, I still do. Like, but Simpsons is like worse than Family Guy now. I think.
I don't know. I don't think it's like a show to watch critically, you know?
No, even like the jokes don't hit, bro. I'm not like analyzing it that way, you know.
Too late on the skibbity.
They did that?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh lord.
Would you have liked it more or less if they did that?
Like way less.
Alright.
But
Any Simpsons
I will,
writers in
like-
chat? Do not add them.
what?
Any Simpsons writers in chat? Do not add them.
Matt Growing, please don't. If you have any speaking roles, Groening? I don't know.
I think it's
can't
Greening.
pronounce- Greening? Isn't there an O in there? Like an O
There is, but
E?
like you don't pronounce the O. You don't pronounce every letter of every word generally.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Futurama though, kind of goated. I'll say that.
Yeah.
And I never watched it, and I've been watching it now, and I'm like,
I do want
It
to
is-
a rewatch at some point.
It's coming out. That's freaking they canceled. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it'll cancel.
There's a new season.
Oh, there is, okay.
It did
And
get
then-
canceled multiple times though, and like
It
fully
did.
ended a few times.
I gotta be honest. Not a fan of South Park though.
Damn, that's like so good.
I just can't.
It's got some banger stuff in it usually.
I can't get into it.
I think it's better than freaking the Family Guy.
Oh shit, I died.
I think so too, yeah.
I will say-
most of the stuff is like the current events.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the art style, which I just can't, man. It's just something. Like again, it's not like. I don't even think it's actually the art. Oh, is this another map? God damn it.
Is it? It doesn't look like
I
it.
don't know.
It looks like it's on this map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, South Park to me is like, I'm not even saying it's bad, it's just, I can't get into it. It's like the Rick and Morty thing, dude. Like, I just, like, I don't even think Rick and Morty's bad, I just don't like it. And a big part of it, I think, is, at least for Rick and Morty, not for South Park, but for Rick and Morty, it is just the fan base, like, is just the worst.
Yeah. I don't know, South Park? Pretty good. What do you mean? You just don't like the art style or the writing?
I just don't, I don't think I can get, the art is so jarring to me that even if the writing was good, I could not get behind
You
it.
see, wait, the first season it was actually it was so bad.
Yeah.
Like the art or the show itself?
No,
The art.
I mean, they're improving the art, I think. It's not...
Yeah, the first season you see a big improvement.
I think it was...
Oh, okay.
Only one episode was like fully hand-drawn, the rest were like computer animated, you know, like with the help
Yeah,
of
fair.
computers anyways. And then like it's been improving, I'm pretty sure, like a little bit. They still have their own
But-
style, right? Not
Yeah.
trying to, like go far away from it.
No, I don't even think they should. Like, it would be so weird to like be like, hey, we're just like make them not look like paper puppets, kind of, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But I think I'm just over those type of shows in general. Like, you know, like for animation shows, I really can't watch like, I don't know, the shows that are like edgy or trying to be edgy, you know. Like, I guess adult animation is the term for it, right? Like, I don't know.
Yes. Or like, yeah, I guess it's not for teens.
No,
No, I guess
but
it
it's
is, isn't it?
it's for teens, I think. Yeah, I don't know, cause like for example, like Bob's Burger, right? What would you say Bob's Burger is? Like
I didn't
kids
watch
show?
that.
That's not really a kid's show, no. I guess that is adult.
Yeah, cause I gotta be honest, Bob's Burger,
Super dead.
I think out of the newest ones, this is my favorite.
It's not bad.
And then before all that, I really, there was a moment where I was like like fucking Regular Show was dope. I thought
I'm watching all regular shows. I'm on episode, not episode, I'm on like season 7, I think.
I fucking love it, man. It's so weird. Like it's such a good weird to me. Like I can't even describe it. Like, and it has a real story. Like I didn't realize this. Like I
Yeah,
mean,
like little
like there's an actual
parts.
overarching story.
Yes.
It's canon.
Well, like, I
What?
mean, each episode's canon, but like they have little story developments, you know, like every
Like-
few episodes kind of thing.
Yeah, the characters grow in the regular, like
Yeah.
grow as characters. I mean,
Yes.
in the regular show.
The Rick and Morty do the same thing, no?
No, they just reset bullshit like constantly. An even smarter Rick just dropped kind of thing.
Really,
mean,
and
it's
even
so-
smarter Rick.
Well, no, like, I mean, at the start of the series, they kind of just make it known that, like, there are different timelines and I guess anything could happen, so it's not really continuity. Actually, there is an overarching.
There's continuity, yeah.
Yeah,
there
no,
is.
there is an overarching.
I don't know, like when Rick and Morty was coming out, I think I don't know if it definitely came out before it, I think, but I didn't realize when it came out, and then by the time it came out, I was already watching Gravity Falls, and I'm like, you know what, Gravity Falls to me is just a better show overall.
I'm still
Or
watching
like the
it.
type of,
I'm not watching the anime version, though. Apparently, it's really bad.
or what?
There's a Rick and Morty anime.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Is it that much of like a cultural like moment that?
Oh, how else? If you say a certain province name in China, everyone knows you're not talking about that place. That's how massive it is, brother.
What?
Szechuan.
Oh.
It is a province, right?
I don't know.
Actually, I don't know either.
Could be.
Yeah, but only is it only provinces in Canada? They don't like they only call like. Yeah, I don't know
No,
what they
it
call them,
depends on what they're
countries.
called. I mean, like in India, it's like it's states as well. There's sometimes it's called just regions. You know. Holy crap! No white weapons. We might have to buy some.
I got a few, I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
got zero.
We need. I have none anymore since finding the original ones. Where is the suitor, bro? Holy.
Like probably here somewhere.
What do you a person? What is the what?
It should be a person, I think.
Maybe in here. I think it's this guy. Yeah, Timber Logwood.
See his hands? Strong.
Timberlake. Is this Justin Timberlake?
Gifts.
Maybe.
I do something for you? Nurse Nina, eh? Well, tell her that's very sweet and all, but I'm not interested.
What? He reject Nina's love.
Anybody have fire weapons?
Kill him with fire so he will be angry.
I do, but I'm not near you guys.
I'm just starting right here.
You're beside me, bro.
Stop.
Oh, I guess I am.
Oh, stop killing me.
Okay, what the freak?
His voice makes me weak at knees.
Yeah, it's Justin Timberlake.
You've always been the girl for me. Deadly, strong, and just the right amount of psychotic. I just had to know you were
Nice.
serious, and nothing says commitment like an attempted assassination.
You come to Nina.
Oh, yo, there's a red chest over here.
Fix you.
I'll be there.
Only
No.
green.
But yeah, no,
Darling,
yeah, old Family Guy kind of goated. The cutaways are so funny.
I feel like every just old show has gotten worse. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think like you know,
Even, like,
I used to
old
be upset.
SpongeBob.
Oh my, what they did to SpongeBob is a travesty, bro. Like,
The dude died, so like I guess screw him.
well, he
or
stopped
whatever.
working on it after the first movie. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, because he's like that's all that it should be. And then
Yeah, yeah.
They were like, nah. The shit's only partly squeezed, bro.
The horse is still very much alive.
Well, this is so bad against these guys. What the freak? I don't feel like I'm doing much damage on those explosive guys.
You need to use the right weapon type.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm using corrosive. I'm using corosive. I'm using what weapon? I'm using corosive on those armor guys.
What level is your close weapon? It might be shit.
Let's see. I'll check it later, I guess.
We're here, right? Yeah, let's find this creature now.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. I think like I was gonna say like what I hated was the fact that like for example Avatar, right?
Since I'm not much for interplanetary
The Airbender?
to acquire a couple of
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh, why did it end? You know, like obviously it contained storyline and everything. But I'm like, oh, you know, it would have been nice to see this show go on longer. Same with Gravity Falls. You know, like 3 seasons to me. When I initially started watching it, I'm like, oh, that's it. You know, like it could have been much longer. You know what I mean? But now after seeing what happened to SpongeBob and what happened to like again Simpsons, The Family Guy, and everything, yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, it was good that they ended with a defined ending in mind. I think a lot of these shows, either you don't have a what's it called like an overarching storyline, then you know, like just be like, okay, well every episode is like its own thing, it's self-contained, you know, and there's no continuity, so just then you don't need to, like, I think that's the only way you can have a show go on, because like South Park is no continuity, right? Or like very
You learn more about the characters as it goes on. Yeah, I think there's changes, yeah.
oh, okay.
And if there were actually no continuity, it would just be like a sketch show, right?
Is that what it is? Like I actually don't know, I'll be honest.
Isn't that what a sketch show is? Like none of the...
I thought a sketch was like,
What is a sketch show? What is a sketch
Yeah, isn't it
show?
just like a bunch of bits? Like, what's that? The Tim Robinson one, right? That's a sketch show.
yeah, but isn't, oh,
Like
you're
none of
but
the bits connect, right?
is there can animation shows be considered sketch shows?
There probably are some, but I don't know of any ones that are big. Because like the continuity is like, it's really helpful for getting your show to continue, you know?
Yeah, have like a fan base, I guess.
Also, I think this is the mission where the MF messes up the ecosystem.
It does, yeah.
Now grab it.
Oh, capture frozen. Oh,
Dead. Then it's called adoption.
Are you the freezing one, or am I gonna be?
I'm using a freezing weapon. But
Oh, I got this. Okay, what do I do?
Yeah, melee,
I'd have
melee.
to.
Before that happened. No. I said
Did you do it?
catch, as in living.
Nope.
Dead specimens won't work. Try
I think it's not.
freezing them. You should be able to pluck them out of
It's
the
not
ice.
melee.
Oh, they're-
it's probably just. Oh, press E on them. Capture them.
Quite
Yeah, there it is.
adorable. Now that you have the specimens in your
Alright.
possession, you must send them to me.
Oh
I
no.
have an old boyfriend named Seymour who runs a horrid little shop out of a rocket. Take the fleshes to him, and he'll be able to smuggle them off Elpis and down to Pandora's surface.
Yeah, so good.
This one, this
never
one.
saw like the actual. Well, we're already done. Richard, we only needed 2.
Oh, I thought. What the hell is this?
Big one. No, like I think Camelot just never saw the actual parent ones.
No, he didn't. Because I think he's on Pandora still.
Yeah. He's like, don't get the big ones, those are probably parents, but they're not. It's like a teenage treasure, not even.
Well, I think even what it is like it's an invasive species on Pandora. Like I think they're supposed to be top of the food chain, kind of. So like the one that's Terramorphous, right? That you capture.
Yeah.
Like it is a kid one, but even the parent ones on Elpis don't get too big. And I think that one just is like a
There's just
unique
nothing in the
one.
ecosystem to get him.
To actually, yeah.
To kill him.
I like it though. I like how I like when they do these type of things in media. Again, like there's this example, and then the only other example is, and then no one even was questioning it in Borderlands 2. They just added it to be like, yeah, oh yeah, like this is where threshers are from. Like
Yeah.
you could have easily been like, yeah, threshers are just native to Pandora. Like white weapons. Let's go. Okay, I got
Yeah,
one.
that's true. They didn't need to add any of this lore.
No, it's fun lore kind of. Holy crap! How many are there?
It's just like, I think it's just one Tremor Thresher that just never came up down.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good XP at least.
Yeah.
A lot of skins I'm getting though.
Yo, did you hear that the... No, this is another Tremor thing. Did you hear that the dudes who made Vampire Survivors are now publishing games? They're not
No way.
publishing, it's more like funding games.
One game did it for them, huh? I mean, how much did they make? I wonder.
Insane. They said they like don't want any of the IP, but like just want to help developers, so it is just a fund. But
Nice. Is it like
they also said
Outer-
like instantly they're not gonna allow Survivor type games, so
Fair enough.
yeah, no competitors, I guess.
I mean, apart from the ones that are already out, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not gonna like associate with any new Survivor games.
That's so whack, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
Not that they
can't,
won't
like-
fund it, but the ones that are out by their own accord, and if they're good, why not associate with those?
Well, they would just do a crossover.
They should. They've gone deep into the crossover.
They've done many
realm.
crossovers. Maybe they're working on it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying they're not
no.
gonna. They're not
Like-
gonna publish any new ones because like it'd be kind of weird.
That's fair. I guess that I agree with that though. Like it could be a conflict of interest, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
But I will say this though. We've had this conversation many times now. But Slay the Spire, I think, still the pinnacle of like a deck building game. Not a lot of deck builders. There might be some that are better in some aspects. There's not a lot of deck builders that are better in every aspect than Slay the Spire.
I mean,
The
most of us
only
do
one that I
something
think can
different
top.
with it, right? Like, that's
Yeah, the only one that I think can top Slay the Spire is Slay the Spire 2.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
What's
like
this?
we'll see how that goes, right? Like I'm go ahead, sorry.
Was that like a super vast? The Plague Bringer?
Yeah, I think so.
I know you're right. I mean, the second one.
I
has
like
to be
that-
better. It's got multiplayer. I think.
Oh shit!
Doesn't it? Didn't they
I'm-
like
I'm-
announce that? That's why they.
They
have
did,
it,
yeah.
multiplayer, yeah.
I didn't know they announced a multiplayer part, but I thought they just announced the game and then they're like, yeah, it's coming. And then like the art is like it's made in the different engine now, right? The one that
Sin Godot, brother.
yeah. The one that they're funding quite a bit now, like themselves to.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because Unity screwed it like everyone. First time.
Yeah, you heard like just a couple of days ago or a week or so ago they rolled back all the changes they made,
Yeah, it's
or
like
they
a
were gonna
movie,
make. Yeah.
it's kind of.
But
insanely
like
stuff.
why would you roll like okay look it's a good thing they did but why roll back now? You already lost the half your whatever your client base was. They're not gonna come back if they
Yeah, no one's
some
coming.
might.
I think people who haven't left are
More
like,
likely to
fired
stay.
or whatever. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyone who left, like, you can't really trust the company that'll just like pull shit like that out, you know?
You're right. You're right. I will say though, yeah. So sorry. My point was that Vampire Survivors, not the best Survivor. Like, you know, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe they don't get funded, but like, I think it's a great game. Obviously, I mean, if I can start a whole genre, I know like Survivor likes aren't new, but it did completely revitalize it, and I think, you know, gave new game developers probably the lowest barrier of entry apart from like the shitty horror or hentai games that are just like acid flips with like the weakest story. But I think Vampire Survivors, there's so many better Survivor likes out there, you know, like in every aspect. Even it's wild to me how
I haven't done everything you can do in Vampire Survivors though.
I think it's too much now. You know
Like
what I
there's
mean?
that whole Arcana system. I
Oh
don't know
my
what the hell you do
god,
with
this
that.
is so funny. Why are they just why are they like this, dude? Why are they
Just chilling. What do you
why does it look like that?
mean? They're all the same by look at that.
Oh, that's true.
Very nice.
Alright. Oh, you can just turn it into him. Nice.
Tracking application on this Echo device indicates the rocket shall be delivered right on schedule. Bolt Hunter, talk to Seymour again and he will convey your reward.
Oh yeah, because Hammerlock isn't on Elvis.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, it's a sniper. It's a sniper with a melee attachment? Alright.
Bad news, Vault Hunter. I tried to feed one. I've made him Terry.
Oh, there it is.
Turns out he's acquired a taste for Pandoran flesh.
Oh, that's so
I
quick.
do hope I haven't disrupted the delicate system of Pandora. Fish posh. At least they're tiny buggers.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I like
man.
it. I like
It's
it.
good.
Also, Terramorphous. That's
that's
good, man.
That's pretty good. Okay. Outline Spur. That should be close by, right? Pretty sure.
That's the one that has yeah, that's
Sounds
the
cool.
one near Pickle. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's there's so many, you know, they're just insane. I think there's more Survivor likes than deck builders.
I think that's true. I mean, Survivor likes are actually just super easy to build, right? But
Yeah.
you can get complex with them.
I think okay, so this is the average Survivor like is better than the average deck builder. Because I think the deck builder games, while they're tougher to make, people don't know how to actually balance it out.
It's very hard to balance a card
Yeah.
game that is as complex as like something could ever be.
Yeah. I mean, you're making
Wait, have you seen the video of some dude who makes a magic deck that is a computer?
oh what?
Yeah, like it's a functional like mathematical, yeah. It's you can make a magic deck that essentially encodes a program so that the only way to win is that program finishing.
I need, is this a video? You gotta send
can
it to
send
me.
you
Like
the
I
video.
get
It's crazy. No, no, no.
individually the words you're speaking to me, but I cannot visualize this in my mind at all.
Like in computer
These are
science-
real cards.
Yeah,
Like there
these
are
real
cards.
Yeah.
Like they're playable cards. They
It's like a legacy
work
deck,
off.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, by the way, there was a class mod for you. I don't want to interrupt, but there was a class mod for you that had 40% cryo damage. I don't know if you in the shop.
When I was a kid, I used to think that's where nightmares came from.
Like the mathematical definition of a computer, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty basic.
Turns out
It's
that
just
doesn't
like
work. Keep it light, Springs.
it's very odd. It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
To
yeah, no,
explain a bunch of
no.
other shit. It's just a bunch of states and then like the way to move between them, basically.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And a computer is just a thing that sets those up and like runs them, right? So that like
Like
is a
to get them to
program.
move.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
There's a whole ass course. It's crazy on this, but
There's a
yeah,
degree
the
called
magic
computer
video
science.
can do that, or the magic magic deck can do that.
Yeah, please send this to me. Like I'm actually genuinely like again like
The other thing
I
is
get what you're saying.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like
It's like if you get a perfect draw, then what happens
Yeah.
is your opponent has no deck except for a single card, right? That one card is a card that you gave them, by the way. That that like checks a bunch of conditions, and then if it wins, that's the end. But if you don't, you just go to the next state of the computer. And the states themselves are like tokens. It's
Okay.
like the way the thing works is like you look at the leftmost token,
Yeah.
and if it's a certain color and type, you do a certain thing. But it's like
And
a
then this was-
series of those.
Was this meant to be played like this? Like
No, it was just trying to prove that. So if you can say that something's a computer, right?
Yeah.
Then that means it could run any program ever made, right? Which also means it is as complex as every other computer. Like, there's no computer that is more powerful than this.
Oh, I see
they're all
what
the
you're saying.
same, like,
Okay.
they're functionally
They're all
the same.
at the base level. Okay.
Yeah, but
So
if a
in-
game can become a computer, it's the most complex a game can ever be.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And Magic hits that. It's
Okay.
kind of whack.
Is that a philosophical question for ComSci? Like what you just said? Because I do want to discuss. I want to see this. This is actually like crazy to me. What you
And
like? I
to
got.
me-
It's like proof. It's like a proof thing, right? The proof clause.
Yeah, the thing is like, so if you set up your Magic game like that, the thing
Yeah.
is you can never now tell if it'll end or not without actually just playing it. That's an actually hard
Okay.
problem in computer science. Like you can never tell if a program will end unless you run it. But
Yeah.
even if you run it, there's a chance it'll take like an infinitely long time to run.
Okay.
And yeah, there's.
But it will reach the end though. Is what
Maybe.
you're saying.
Yeah, probably. Maybe not. You gotta find out.
Worst
Wait,
class,
no.
the hardest class is the hardest class of the degree.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't reach the end, then it isn't the most sophisticated. Whatever. What's the word you're saying? It's not the most.
Well, no, I'm just saying that this becomes a computer. That's why it's sophisticated, right?
Yes.
But
yes.
the other problem I'm talking about, like where something doesn't end, that is an actual like impossible problem in computer science.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so if you're saying that the whole back to the original question, if any computer can finish any problem, then it's as good as the next computer, right?
Yeah.
Roughly. Okay. So then there's no such thing as a powerful computer in that case, right? Like there is, since all computers are made equal then, because
They can all run the same programs. The only thing is
Yeah.
that some are like faster, right?
Yes, okay, so that's what I was just gonna
That's
get
the
at. So is speed then the only thing? So like, let's say your computer, like, just to make it, like,
Well, I mean,
put some
like let's say you had
value on
your
it, right?
computer, right? And I made
Yeah.
a Magic program that will add two numbers.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Yours would be much faster because I would have to manually freaking add the numbers, but like in the most roundabout way, kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, okay. Dude, this just proves my theory that stats is a fake math. Oh, nice. Alright.
I guess.
Look, I've told you this before. Stats is like just humans being lazy, alright? I'll give you a simple example. Take weather, for example, right? You say there's a 40% chance to rain, okay? I say there's a 60% chance to rain. Now, we're using our statistical analysis on things, like on historical patterns, like, you know, what the clouds are looking like and all that type of stuff, correct? Like,
Yeah.
whatever you decide to use in your statistical model is different than what I did. That's why our numbers are different. Now, let's say Gary, right, decides... Oh, shit, I need the res, first of all. Let's say Gary decides to do the whole math, like, on everything. Like, precipitation level, like, wind, whatever goes into it, right? Like, we don't even know what goes into it, but let's just say we did. And let's say Gary had the time to calculate everything. Then wouldn't he just know the exact percentage that it's going, or not the exact answer to if it's going to rain or not, which is yes or no?
Yeah, I guess, right?
Right? Like, isn't stats just
It's just like
laziness?
I
Yes or no answers.
It's yeah, I guess. If you
Like, it's a
could know all
quick-
that shit exactly, then yeah, it's just lazy. If
Like,
you
even
couldn't, though,
for-
I guess it's kind of useful.
But is there anything that you couldn't know though? Realistically, no, sorry, not realistically. Like hypothetically, I mean, like we don't know things right now because we can't compute it. Like imagine the computer you're talking about, right? That can solve everything, and then we get one which is I guess what supercomputers are meant to be, right? Like they can just run the calculations so fast that we'll never have to worry about time as a problem.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
imagine you have a computer that can figure everything out. Then doesn't stats just get wiped out? Like, is there actually anything that's ever unknown, really?
feel like it'd be really hard to, like, even the rain probability. You can look at like past results, right?
Yes.
I guess you could, yeah. I guess. But like, how do you get all those values? That, like, you wanna.
So you, I'm not saying Gary would, like Gary, like obviously you would need your tools still, right? Let's say, for example, like a hydrometer, like I don't know if that's what it's called, but like, you know, or the dew point kind of stuff and all that,
Yeah.
like a windometer. Again, I'm just putting names to things that either exist or don't exist. But let's say you had the ability. Oh shit! I need to res. So like, let me get back for a second. The computer that is like all computers are created equal, like question, right? Is that? Say that again.
Like mathematically equal,
Yeah. So is that a proven truth, or like is that
So
like
far, yes.
okay?
Because I think this also ties together like how actual computers are created, right? Like what they can do is still
Yeah.
kind of based on this.
Okay.
Yeah, would you ever do like a stats proof class? Because I heard there is a stats proof class that you could take.
I didn't know. So I in my first like degree thing, like the actuary sciences, I was meant to take a statistical proof class. Actually, more than one, because insurance, like if you don't know what actuaries are, is they're the ones that actually underwrite insurance. You know, like they're the nerds that do insurance work, and then insurance agents sell it to you. So they do all the work to actually come up with insurance plans. So you need to know your statistical like stuff. So I was meant to take more than one, I think, but I switched the degree before I got to that. So no, I didn't. But how can there be statistical proofs, bro? Stats itself is not. Not what?
I think there is a stats class, so maybe that's where we get our information from.
But that's how's that even possible? Like a proof needs to be right all the time. Stats isn't even right all the time.
I think like the theory to use is probably.
Or am I wrong in what proofs are? Like I could be, but
Like proofs
you
rely on an assumption all the time, don't they? Or at least like
yeah,
the math.
Proof
ones,
is
right?
proof is square root, like proof is a square root. And so,
Yeah, like you can start with the opposite or whatever, and then prove that that doesn't work. So it's got to be this, right? Or
is
the
that no?
same
That's
for
not how it
stats?
works. I don't think so. Is that
That's
how
what-
proofs work? If you're saying
that's one way. That's one way. That's one way.
That's how
proof
we
by
did
con-
them in like logic.
Proof
and
by
concept.
contradiction, yeah.
Yeah, proof by contradiction. If
so
you
if
can-
you're saying that
okay, let's say like
wait, okay.
No, let's say if I start with like what's one? Like let's say the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say I assert that the Earth is flat, right? And then somehow using that information, I get to something that doesn't like logically make sense. Like the Earth is flat, but the water doesn't fall off on the other side of the world, so like it can't be
Okay.
flat, right?
Yeah.
That's because that's a contradiction, right?
Yes.
Like if the Earth is flat, but there's like more than two sides, so
Then
it
water
can't
should
be
fall off.
flat.
I get it.
Yeah.
No, understandable. Yeah.
Oh, I guess it just means that one of your assumptions in the chain must have been wrong. But if you only start with one and then get everything from that, then it has to be wrong, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But that's like the logical way of doing it. I don't know how other parts of math do it. Like, cause you took like 311 or something, right? How'd you do?
I
proof,
did.
right?
Yeah. But I got a 50. I did not learn.
Your ass
anything.
said it was easy. It's, we're doing proofs. This shit is so easy.
No, 311.
I took
311.
that class in Sweden. I took that class in Sweden, bro.
No, 311 was easy. Yeah. Because
linear two.
It's
This,
yeah.
okay, the reason 311 was easier than 211 for me was I applied my simple econ brain to it, which econ is just, it's in a weird way, it's proofs, you know? But, because econ is all about assumptions, and you just have, the people that can't understand economics are the ones that question it. Like, I'm being so honest with you, if you're told that this is a closed system, and then that you will do this and then this other person will react this way, and you're just like, okay, that makes sense, and then you never question it and you only ever do that, then econ is the easiest course and easiest science ever. So 311 was kind of like that, where they just told you like, this is how you do it, or at least my prof did, and then I'm like, all right, good enough. And then I got like a B- in that, which is the highest I got in any math course.
wild.
Maybe this is why I can't do proofs. Hold on. I question everything.
Yeah, no, proofs literally to like the reason. Then I was looking back at in calc, right? You have to prove how sine, like how all three of the angles. Like, what the fuck they're called? Are they called angles? No, like sine, cos, and tan. Like how they're all
Like the
trig.
identities? Trig.
Yeah, how all three trig identities are equal. You know, or they can equal to one another, or the inverse of the one another. Like like.
Oh, is it
You
like
can
starting
prove
from
that.
one and then getting to the other? Is that what
Yeah.
you mean? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's another type of. That's another way to prove.
Yeah, like that is a proof, right? Like in
Yep.
yeah. This is why I hate the English language, bro. Like, why couldn't we just come up with two different words rather than this is a proof and this is also
There's like a proof
Like,
by contradiction. There's a proof by induction.
But is
I
that
think
okay?
yours
So
is just a standard proof. Maybe
this is This is my question.
Elementary, I mean, in high school.
yeah. This is my question though. Is proof by induction, proof by contradiction, the standard proofs? Does that mean the same thing though? So
I mean, you try to prove something. That's I guess the end goal.
they result in the thing being true, but it's just how you do it.
I don't get how proof by contradiction can be true though. Like that just like my brain can't wrap around the fact that you can say that A doesn't equal B. Therefore B equals A?
No,
Or-
I don't think you can use Wait, can you use contradiction to prove something is something?
So
No.
what would you use contradiction to prove?
Maybe.
Since a lot of people, it's just too negative, it becomes true, right? Isn't that what the table was?
That's it. Yeah, it's a double negative. Like you started with a
Is-
negative and then got to a negative, so it's got to be positive. Actually,
That's how it works, yeah.
like
I don't know.
Even that I question, bro. Okay, just the simplest thing. Sorry, I'm gonna interject in this one as well. You got a negative number, right? You got a negative integer.
Yeah.
You add a negative. Well, no, that makes sense. You add another negative integer, you only get more negative integers.
true.
Don't you?
If you multiply,
no, you do.
If you multiply,
No, if you multiply, you get a positive.
you get a
integer.
positive by multiplying.
If you add a negative, it basically more, it becomes more negative, no?
Yes.
It becomes more negative, yeah.
You subtract
So-
a negative, it becomes more positive. Isn't
It
that
becomes
how
more
it works?
positive. Yeah, how does
Yeah.
that work,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. 'cause
Like,
you're, you're negating, double negation again.
that's so stupid. Like the English language, like this is a language.
It's not,
like
it's not language.
it's a
not
syntax.
language. It is
It's a language problem,
It is a
bro.
language, yeah.
That's
You know
why
what I
put
mean?
shit into, like,
It's
math, so
it's
not a
universal.
language
It's
problem.
universal.
Is it universal though? I don't
Universal.
know.
It's called a universal language. Is that what
Math
they
is
call
a
it?
universal language. Yeah. It's
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Math is a yeah. Like if you were to tell me, that's so weird. Like I'm trying to like now I'm like trying to like figure out like if you were learning that in a different language. For example, let's say you learned. I speak Hindi, but I can't even think of it on how it would sound like in Hindi, for example, right? But if no, let's just listen to this guy, and then I'll continue.
This here is the escape pod ejection system from the Starship Gigantic, destroyed in its maiden voyage after striking a comet. All 11,000 people.
Why is he so
shit.
tall? Why is he so tall? Holy crap.
He's 5'7".
All smash into each other.
Look at that. This guy's taller than all of us, actually. What the?
He's wearing high
Oh,
boots, high heels.
Yeah, he's got lifts in,
They're
brother.
flat. They're so flat, though.
Nah, he's wearing those shits in the
This
heel.
looks like a big
You can't see him.
right?
his pants are covering them.
It's the power core regulator from the Solar Liner Crusade, which exploded.
It's actually so freaking what the?
For dusting. They tried to
Where am I looking? His crotch?
Even below that.
Damn.
It's crazy.
That's a freaking giant. What the? Only slows. What the heck?
Continues this way if you like to follow me.
That's why he's so low. He's too big.
You just here to steal the battery or something? You do be walking
I will
mad
con-
slow.
No, I want to just go because this guy is. Oh shit.
She suffered a critical engine failure during the cracking and came down not too far from here. Had to fight off a lot of competition to get it. I don't mind rolling my sleeves up when I have to.
Goodness, that's actually it. The data recorder. Just take it now.
Why is he Indian?
Hey, no handling my
Doing what the-
exhibits. You're not here for the tour at all, are you, you darn crook.
Just picking up a quest item. About it.
I am very crook.
Finally,
Oh, shit, you got one shot.
What the freak? How he die? What the?
Echo post haste. The local ingrates won't be too happy about you taking it, but I'm sure they can be reasoned with.
I don't like it.
Well, I didn't expect such a robust defense from Tony. Still, progress demands sacrifices of us all.
Okay, so I'm trying to just imagine if like learning proofs and everything. Did you see this class mod by the way or no?
Yeah,
in the shop.
Probably good.
Oh, okay.
Also, I think we have another mission here. So yeah.
Okay. I don't know if like for example like learning the negative minus negative means less negative, right? In English compared to learning it in Hindi would have made it more like, you know what I'm like, it's, I know it sounds like I'm saying I'm stupid, but just the idea of like negative minus negative makes less negative, like that just sounds wrong. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but it, when I first learned it, like negative integers and like all the stuff around it, it just
negative minus a negative.
Yeah,
That
makes more. It makes a positive. Yeah. Sorry, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like
Physics do that. Like, two electrons.
I mean, okay, yeah, sure, it builds on that, I guess, but like.
But isn't
okay,
physics built on math?
Let's say
like,
you have not negative $5.
That's the only thing. Is it not? Is math the thing that everything comes?
Everything's built off of math. Even
math is the granddaddy of everything.
Yeah. Every science is just a form of math.
Math, yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah, no,
they gotta be, right?
yeah, because like, how would you like for physics, for example, right?
Yeah, physics.
If you're talking about, yeah, if you're talking, bio is math too. You need your oxygen and Krebs cycle requires you to have.
I did not take any bio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, that's fair.
Yeah, but even a human, like, okay, like the basic bio, like, right, like, which is like evolution and everything, right? Like, there is a math component. While you might not learn that in the high school part of it, but there is a mathematical component to it, right?
Yeah.
Like how many, like it's basic level mathematical component, but there is a mathematical component. But bio is probably the least math involved one.
I mean,
so like
chemistry. So.
Chemistry,
there is, well, I mean,
like power of hydrogen, pH scale.
Chemistry. So physics is all math. Chemistry is 50-50. Bio is like the, like I know I just did some math, but really like the amount of math there's in it is like negligible. So.
And there's numbers. Just have your pH level. I mean that's. I mean your freaking.
That's still chem, bro.
Your blood level.
Like acid and bases, pH level. That's still just chem at the end of it.
Yeah, how much blood do you have in your system? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like base level math, you know, like.
It's, yeah, I mean, humans aren't really mathematical, so you can't, like.
But you
humans,
are,
creatures,
though.
Creatures. I mean,
aren't they, though?
You're, like, built from math.
You kind of are. Gestation period, cell division, you know.
We put that shit on there.
Yeah, but that still existed. Like, what, like, when cells divide, what would you call that, then? Like.
Multiplication.
I mean, it is, yeah, sure, multiplying by 2, but like.
But that, okay, so there's a lot of different, we're like, I'm gonna get lost, because then I'm like, is time an actual thing, or is it just time because we experience it that way?
Because we experience it.
Like, is time not like the actual, like, because everyone says time is the fourth dimension, right? But each dimension is its natural law. No, what?
In math, there's a different fourth dimension. It's not.
No, fourth dimensions don't smell in anything, bro. What are you? That's your fourth sense.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's crazy, bro. Like,
if you're talking about like a 4D movie, then yeah, sure, it probably means. Smell,
yeah, but the 4D movie, the 3D is because it's coming out of the flat screen. That's not because it's a dimension.
Yeah, so we're not talking. Dimensions of space, probably, I guess.
Alright, hold up. Pick up these white weapons if you have room.
True.
Yeah, but like the 3, I can't believe it, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's 4D when you talk to when TV shows are talking to the audience, right? Isn't that what?
Yeah, but that's
the
because
fourth
like,
wall. That's not the fourth dimension.
oh my god, it's the fourth wall or the fourth dimension in movies, because movies are 2D by nature. So when they do 3D, it's actually coming out and giving depth. So they just, instead of calling it like 3D in one sense, the better marketing tool was calling it fourth dimension.
They won't be getting their deposit back.
I think that's just, yeah, it's just like marketing, though.
Stay quiet.
Marketing false advertising, dude.
It is. You're not wrong. I mean, they don't.
I mean, and then-
technically you're watching a movie in 4 dimensions if you watch a 3D movie because you're moving through time, I guess. So
I guess, but like, yeah, not mathematically is what I'm getting at.
so okay, this is what I mean. Okay.
In math, like there are higher dimensional, but like shapes, you know, and the reason they're higher dimensional is because their shadow is a 3D object. Whereas 3D things, shadows is always 2D, right?
Yeah.
And if you had like a
So
2D
this is
object, it would just be a line as its shadow.
okay. So this is my question then. In I think you might have just answered it, but I gotta ask my question still because I'm too invested in this. The 3 dimensions that we experience as humans, right?
Yep.
That is natural law dimensions, right? Like they exist for everything. Like everything obeys by the 3 dimensions, correct? Like those are even if humans didn't exist, those dimensions would exist, correct?
Yeah.
But the 4th dimension, which is like always coded as time, for example, that is only because we experience time. Well, I mean every creature does, but like the way we experience time is the reason why we call it the 4th dimension, right? Like, or traveling through the 4th dimension and all that type of stuff is
Like, it's a human construct, but
it's a human construct, right?
Who's this you've become fast friends with?
Amelia's the name.
like maybe just the measurement is human. The things happen through time regardless, right?
Yeah. But that's what I mean, even the measurement as that's what I think I'm trying to get at. It's so confusing to talk about because like, but the actual idea of measuring 4th dimension as time, that's because how humans experience whatever that dimension is, correct? Like we might have correctly identified the 4th dimension as this thing called time, but there's a high chance that we misidentified it as time as well, right? Like,
what do you mean by that? No, like,
okay. Alright, okay,
like,
so
we just track things through time because like we need to.
Yes, yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like maybe it is time, you know what I mean? Like the 4th dimension is just time, or it is what like trackable by time, if that makes sense. But I don't know. This is getting like I think I need to be drunk.
You know
high
what?
for this
No,
conversation.
maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. If you could view, okay, we can't obviously, right? But if you could view time itself, right?
Yes.
Then the things in time would appear 3D, right? You would just see all of them at once.
Yeah, it would be the like you would imagine you're standing and around you in a 360 degrees, all of them would be appearing, right? Because the shadow idea.
Oh, that could be a cool game. I don't know. But like, no, have you seen the 5D chess? That shit is the hardest game I've ever seen to play.
Because like there's what movie was it? Not Interstellar, but I know Interstellar works like that too. But Interstellar's whole concept is that Matthew McConaughey, by going through that black hole, is moving through the 4th dimension, which is essentially what we call as time travel.
Yeah.
Or time displacement, I guess. But
is he using
then
like
what is
to go back in time or through time or see all of time?
He uses it to go back in time. But that's what I'm saying. Like, is it? Can you go forward in time? Like, do events that haven't happened, can you view them?
Through a wormhole?
Because then that... yeah.
Okay, technically, if you could move faster than light, then I guess you could view things that haven't happened, right?
Yeah. Okay, so this is... Let me put this as a thought experiment. This might be not even a real thought experiment, alright? Me and you get on a spaceship. Like, separate spaceship, right? We're traveling to... like a destination. The destination does not matter. You take a wormhole to get there, okay? The destination is far enough that there is like a time, like, you know, like, let's just say it's like 1,000 years away, okay?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna spec in real quick. You take a wormhole that shortens your trip down to 1 second, just for ease, right? For me, it's still 1,000 years, all right?
Yeah.
Would you get there at the same time as me, but you would be affected only by a second, or would you be there 1,000 years earlier than I am?
When it, no, you'd be there 1,000 years earlier, right?
See, so like
it's just me traveling faster than you then.
Yeah, but then speed is the 4th dimension then, right?
No, speed is just your movement. over a certain time period, right?
Yeah, so then
If the time period is smaller, then yeah, you're moving faster. If we both need to go 100 meters, but I do it in less time, I've moved faster, right?
yeah, but then that means time is the fourth dimension because everything around you, like irrespective of you, is still moving at that time. You know what I'm like? So if time wasn't the fourth dimension, or I guess I think what I'm getting hung up on is that is time the actual name of the fourth dimension, right? Like we have the X, Y, and Z axis as the three dimensions, correct? Like we don't have a name for them, but we have the X, Y, and Z, right? Like those are the three dimensions.
Yeah.
Like time then, right? If we consider that the fourth dimension. Gary, I know you were saying something, but let me just get this thought out. If time was the fourth dimension, then me and you should have theoretically been there at the same spot, irrespective of how time is affecting us. Like individually. Like I would be 1,000 years older. You would only be 1 second older. But we would get to the spot, not at the same time, but we would be there in that spot in the same like time, if that makes sense. Like I don't know how to.
Broadly, it does. Also, isn't that what time dilation is? Like, isn't that what like Einstein? He had like this thought experiment where like if
I think so,
had a twin and they were in like a spaceship, but you were on Earth and they were like a certain distance away, they would age slower.
Yeah, which is
faster,
true.
Or you would appear, they would appear to age slower, but they might be the same. They are the same age, right?
But then, okay, how is that possible? If if they are aging slower, how is it that they just appear to age slower? Why haven't they actually aged slower?
Let's say somebody was a light year away from you, right?
Yeah.
And you look at them, like let's say it's your mirror. Let's say you're looking at a mirror that's a light year away.
Yeah.
Then that means you'll be looking at yourself from 2 years ago.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're still the same age, but you appear.
You're looking to the future?
No. Oh shit, you guys already did?
Okay, no. Okay, Gabe, what were you gonna say? Sorry, I don't want to cut you off.
Math equals there's so much variables you can add. It makes it so we had like 7 variables at one point for calculus.
Yeah, no, I know that. I mean, you can have infinite variables, if anything. Like
you're talking about like a function, right? Yeah, that's
variables mean.
Multiple variables in a function are also counted as higher dimensions, right?
Yeah, but that's a different definition of dimension, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a different definition, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is okay.
Math dimensions are different from, I guess, technically physical dimensions.
So, Matt, I know what you're talking about too, but yeah, those aren't considered. So, like, even in that, it's considered X, Y, and Z as your 3 dimensions, right? Like,
yeah.
But then your nth dimensions are, like, that doesn't mean that you're talking about, like the effect of it on you as physical dimensions, like X, Y, and Z have on you. So, like, fish only live in 2 dimensions, you know that, right?
They can go up and down.
Yeah. Wait.
They can go left and right and up and down. And
yeah, that's it.
Back. That's 3 dimensions, brother.
I swear to God, I read that they only live in 2 dimensions.
Do they not care about? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Okay, Google. Do fish live in 2 dimensions?
Like some fish
on the website Quora.com, they say, no, it's not possible to live a fish in a 2-dimensional realm.
What?
They can't live in a 2-dimensional realm, that's what I heard.
What? Okay, so, this is I'm getting back to this time conversation, bro. I don't care if you guys hop off, but we're gonna keep talking about this until I figure this shit out, alright? But,
I knew it.
Can you have 3 dimensions, right, that are certified, I guess?
What do you
Just wait, just hear me out, okay? You got your up, down, forward, back, and then left, right?
Yes.
Can you pick any of the 2 to, like, if you only lived in 2 dimensions, could you only pick any 2, or does it have to be a certain 2? And then is the 3rd dimension a certain like for example, if you only lived in up, down, and then forward, backward, are you living in 2 dimension at that point? And is the 3rd dimension for you if you start moving left and right?
From your perspective, it'd be left and right, yeah. But that, like, think about it as in like you're on a piece of paper, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No. I get that, but that's what I'm trying to get at. Like,
like your up and down would be out of the page, you know?
Yeah.
Which is a higher.
So which is a high, yeah. Okay, so back to this time thing, okay? The twin thought experiment, all right? Let's say you have a twin, you know? They are 10 light years away, right?
Yep.
You, up until the 10th birthday you lived on Earth, after that, they teleported 10 light years away, all right? Then you spent another 10 years. So now you're on Earth are 20 years, all right? But your twin would be older than you, correct? Like, am I wrong?
Your work is done, Vault Hunter.
No, they'd be the same age.
Why?
Because you're aging at the same rate.
But
your age is disconnected from, like, where you are, like, planet-wise or anything.
So then time is the 4th dimension.
I mean,
right?
time exists, like, yeah, whether or not you are cognizant of it, moving.
Yeah. So then, yeah, no, then time has to be the 4th dimension. And so I don't, okay, so then if we were able to control time, for example, okay?
Yeah.
Big
say that again?
Big if statements.
Yeah, no, I know, like I said, if we were. But if we were able to control time, what, this whole idea of the 3rd dimension, right? Like, because we don't, like, what is our like, what would be the ability, like you were saying, that, like, is, like, quote-unquote, the casting of shadow? Like, I don't understand that point of view. I know that's not, like, a hard fact, but, like, I don't get, like, how, like, we can control moving forward, backward, up, down, left, right, as humans, right? Because we live in 3 dimensions. Every creature does. But let's say we ascended to 4th dimension somehow, whatever. What do we change in the sense of, compared to another creature, like, that only lives in 3 dimension? Like, let's say you could move through time, right? Which you are, but you could control moving through time, right? How would that, like, what is the actual change in that?
Become God.
No, I get that, but, like, what? Okay. I mean, yes, I know you have changed, but, like if you control time, you could just rewind and just be like, hey, don't talk about time today, and you could have just never had this conversation. Like,
if you can control time, yeah, wouldn't that just mean that you can go to a specific point and then undo the future, basically, right? There's no, like, time control always is.
I don't know, I hate this. Even though I started this. I just don't get it in the sense of, like, why can you only go backwards? If you could control time, why would you not be able to go forwards?
I mean, it hasn't happened yet. I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, but, like, it shouldn't matter. Like, you know, like, for example, okay, like, let's say the Earth is flat, right? You know, oh, what the hell? Sure. I need the res, bro. Earth is flat. You are on the edge of the Earth, correct?
Yeah.
You're still living 3-dimensionally. You move forward. And then, you walk straight. So you've been, let's say, navigating up, down, left, right, forward, backward, all right, until the edge of the Earth. Now are you saying that just because you don't know what's at the edge of the Earth, you can't move forward anymore? Like, you can still take the step forward, you'll just fall off, right? Like, you can make those decisions irrespective of it existing or not. Like,
I guess, yeah, you would move into something that's not there yet, and then you just have to wait for things to show up.
But the physical space would be there, right? Or, like, it wouldn't be like that episode of SpongeBob where you, like, Squidward's in that white screen, right? Like, it would be...
So here's the thing. If you travel backwards or forward, right? Regardless, the Earth is not in the same spot as it was when you started. Because it's always moving.
Yeah.
So yes, if you move forward, you might be at a place where there is no Earth there yet. Or well, if you move forward, you'll be behind the Earth, right? Like it left without you. Kind of thing.
Yeah, so that's like that's what I'm trying to get at, right? So
there will be
that's
empty
interesting.
space where you are, sure.
If you were to travel backwards in time right now, you know, let's just say to the start of this stream, right? Are you telling me that there would be someone else in that seat right now? Like a second interpret? Because the Earth, like now you're behind the time of the Earth?
No, there wouldn't be anyone there. Well, actually, no, it's a paradox, right? If I go back in time and I'm there...
Yes.
Then I can't be where I am currently, right? Or there's just two of them?
Well, if time is a fourth dimension, there has to be two of you.
I mean, or if I just watch long enough, his ass is gonna teleport back, and then I'm gonna have to go sit in the chair to continue the loop. Yeah, help me.
I can't. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there.
No, Gary's not.
Or do you need help with this?
Partying,
With this theory?
No.
That can't be true. It's not that I refuse to believe it, but like logically speaking, how is that true? If time,
that shit goes crazy.
If time is, unless like I'm not saying I know you're smarter than me, so I'm gonna give you the benefit of doubt in this. But this whole idea that, and I agree with it. Like when I think about it, it makes sense when you're saying that time, like when you are time traveling, the physical space that is Earth is also moving through time. So you either are getting left behind or moving faster than the actual space of the Earth. That means if you are to time travel, backwards specifically, and the Earth kept moving forward at its own ability to travel time, right? Like if Earth is its own sapient, or it's not sapient, its own sentient being, right? Then there has to be, like if you travel back exactly an hour 21 minutes, you are now behind where you were supposed to be. You're now behind by an hour 21 minutes. That means there has to be a second interpret there. There cannot just be, because I think it would be more of a paradox if there wasn't an interpret there. Like let's say like your interpret prime, interpret B would have to exist in that space. Because if there wasn't.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and that's usually how like sci-fi does it, right? It's like when you move forward, there is a copy of you in the past, right?
Yeah, so like every second you move forward, there's a data storage basically.
Yeah, kind of. Well, like the events have already happened; they're just happening again from your perspective.
Yeah. So this conversation is getting boring. Let me know. We can switch off of it. But like I'm being serious. If you're getting tired of it, let me know. But you need res, or are you good?
I'm cooked. This MF spawned out of nowhere. He's the ultimate badass. I'm so
what the
done.
fuck? Oh, I'll try to make it.
They put a hit out on me. I got too close to the truth.
Borderlands CIA got your ass.
I know, but like
so
time travel.
That's how sci-fi does it. Okay, so if
does sci-fi ever show you going forward in time? Like you'll never see yourself if you go forward.
No one ever does that.
I think they fast forward through it. Like Futurama did that, right? Where like his ass woke up 1,000 years forward, but like obviously that's not time travel. That's
not time travel. That's yeah, like. Okay, so this is my issue. Okay, let's say now, let's just call there's like a fifth dimension. Okay, let's establish. Just listen out. Hear me out.
If you're at the fourth dimension, how go to the fifth one?
This is fourth dimension. He's going for a fifth.
Yeah, because this is proving the fourth dimension by contradiction.
There's a contradiction there.
I'm contradicting the fact that time is a dimension. Okay.
You say time exists, and then you can get to some paradox.
Yes.
Alright, I mean if
okay, let's say that there's a fifth dimension. Not let's say there is like probably infinite dimensions.
You've made multiple assumptions, though.
How?
If you get to a contradiction with multiple assumptions, it just means one of them is wrong, not all of them.
Alright, then we're figuring out which fucking one is wrong. Okay, right now. Yeah, we're doing it live.
Sub-proofs too.
Couldn't even do regular proofs. Okay, but
which are allowed.
What?
Those are allowed. Yeah, you can have sub-proofs.
Oh, okay.
They just
good to know the math won't like blow me up for just even speaking
I
this
think
theory.
you would have liked, I don't know, maybe liked or hated that logic class that we had to take.
I would have hated this, bro. Like, this is why I get what if Gary questions. This is how it feels to be Gary, huh? Just not listen and question everything. Like, I hate it. Like, how do you live like this on a daily basis?
I'm about to get shit on again, dude.
But
What the hell is this, dude? Everywhere I go, it's non-stop annoying energy.
okay,
This is conspiracy.
there is. We're working under two assumptions, okay? One is time is the fourth dimension, and then fifth dimensional beings exist, okay? This fifth dimensional being is looking at this stream, right?
An enemy stole my enemy kill, dude. What is this?
That is amazing.
What the hell?
Even the game is like, bro, like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's getting too much
back
now.
here, you piece of shit. Alright, keep going.
Where are we supposed to go? I don't
I'm trying to get
it.
to this Cosmo MFer, dude. He's across
Where
the
is
map.
he? Oh, he's like over here. Okay. We finished that mission too, by the way. We got the 50 whites. You know that, right? Yeah. We just gotta go watch the revolution.
Oh
now.
yeah, we gotta watch that shit.
Do we do the Cosmo thing, or are we doing what we're doing?
No, the Cosmo thing is right here, brother. So there's this fifth dimensional being. He is looking at this stream, right? An hour 25 minutes. He's looking at it. So would he be able to, or would that being be able to see like every second that happened as an individual copy?
Yes. Wait,
Oh, legendary!
A fifth dimensional.
It's a grenade, but you guys should look into it.
Like a fourth dimensional being would see every second. A fifth dimensional would see every timeline, I guess.
Well, watch the Architect of Legendary.
Take it. It's a good grenade. Okay, no. So then, I'm so lost. What the fuck? How does Einstein MFer live like this, bro? I don't get it.
Marry his cousin, and that's how he became.
He didn't marry.
He was dealing with the
Did he?
real stuff, not the.
He did marry
No, wait, he was doing
real
weird theoretical shit. He was trying to
Yeah,
put all
well,
the
everything
science
he did
together,
was
bro. He
theoretical,
crazy.
bro. It was after him that it got proven.
He wasn't thinking about what you're trying to wrap your head around here. I don't think.
Look, I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that I think we humans already are fourth dimensional beings. All right.
Just because we
I just
live
think
through
our-
time doesn't mean we are perceiving like all of time. You know?
But how? So then, but that's the issue with me, like right now, that I'm having understanding. Okay, I need to rest. You're running around taking kills,
shit.
first of all. You know, you got a contract though. What do you like? Half your skill
I
tree.
keep dying.
Like,
Alright, Red, get the asses down.
yeah, well, you keep taking my kills.
Okay, high five me. Oh, you piece of shit.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Why'd you come to me? You're
You're the only guy out, man. I gotta.
I'm shooting cannons up my freaking wazoo.
Alright, here. Here. Give me your contract. Give me the contract.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, so you're saying a fourth dimensional being could see this stream an hour 25 minutes every individual second, because technically like there is a copy of this, but we just can't navigate that copy.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
You know what? That I'll agree. I'll believe that. But then, okay.
What's 4D? This is feeling. What's the fourth?
I swear to God, if you're still on the smell thing,
No, because we don't care what like, depending on which field you're talking about, it's a different thing. From the perspective of humans, like the fourth dimension is it like a physical thing? I guess it's physical. Yeah. Did we get up there?
It's a mathematical expression of the concept of three-dimensional space. The three-dimensional space. What's the fourth dimension? What three?
It's just the three-dimensional space,
I
but
didn't
one
even.
level higher.
This guy didn't even read the full thing, and he's like gave up on it.
Yes, you can talk about this is mathematical extension. The three.
Yeah, it's math.
I think the mathematical one is the easiest one to explain.
That's the one with the shadows of the 3D. Yeah.
Fourth 4D equivalent of a cube is known as a whereas you rotate here, fourth dimension yet projects.
Alright, and for your favorite enemies.
Square. What do you think the fourth dimension is? It's a mathematical extension of the concept of it's an extension of what's the You can make it as simple as possible. After the observation that one need only 3 numbers. Simple as possible abstraction of the observation that one needs only 3 numbers.
Oh, you need to be here.
All dimension to describe the.
Gary.
Okay, I'm on the way. I get up there with 3.
There's jump pads.
Follow the jump pads.
Okay, no, I gotta stop. We'll discuss. No, I'm keep going. Okay, what the fuck do you mean that a fifth dimensional being would see every timeline? Isn't what is going to happen?
Cause like what's
always going to happen?
No, okay. Like now you're getting into like determinism versus like free will and not.
Like, how could things change?
What do you mean? How could things change? They could change easily.
No, okay, so. Okay,
brother. Every decision you make cuts off a bunch of the ones that you didn't.
So you're saying
like a
that
bunch of timelines in which you didn't make that decision.
So a fifth dimensional being could see every portion of the stream and then like each different conversational way that this could have went.
Yeah. Just different.
You could have just been like, this is stupid. Humans are stupid. Alright, I'm done.
I mean, that's also why I think the future traveling wouldn't work. Because, like, how does that shit... How does the future happen, brother?
But then, wouldn't you just end up in one of those timelines that you're talking about then?
Yeah, but then you'd have no control over it, which also means that going to the same point twice in a row will have different outcomes. Even if you did nothing to change it. Like, just teleporting back and forth between 2 times would have different results. Like, you'd always go back to the same point, but you'd never go forward to the same point.
The same point, yeah.
Shit up here.
Wouldn't you be able to control what future you wanted then?
If you cause some decisions to happen, sure, but like you have to basically make every decision until that future point anyways.
Yeah, so you could though, right? At that point, because you would have the information then. So
Yeah,
let's say
time
you travel,
brother. That's just you going 1 second per second, brother.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? When I say the words that I'm saying right now, I don't know what you're gonna say next. Correct? Like when I'm speaking, even when I say correct and expect you to respond, I don't know what your response is going to be.
Yeah.
But if I travel ahead,
quick
and I
res,
see,
I'm dead.
Oh, we're playing the game or also freaking reading the sponsor?
What do you mean we're playing the game?
Oh, how'd you get back up? Okay, where's the? Can you? I'll change the. Oh, you're dead. I'll change it. Hey, it looked like you were back up. Oh, this is in Concordia? What the hell?
I think we're kind of done a lot of shit now.
Yeah, but even the Watch the Revolution part is in Concordia.
Are they going against Concordia? Is
What
that the revolution? Is that what we're helping?
I've never finished this mission. I guess so.
I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna travel.
Maybe I just left it. Yeah, why the hell would I get 50 on solo? That's stupid as hell.
Doesn't sound like you, I'll be honest.
Okay, here's the thing. Let's say you skip forward 1 day even. Like, what the hell is that? You can't predict that even.
Say that again, sorry, can you repeat that?
If you could travel forward even like 1 day, you can't predict that even, you know?
Yeah, but you would know. Okay.
It's like
in my mind
gonna be something, but it could be off. It could be off by a lot.
In my mind, right? Let's say I want to be like, I'm having a conversation with you, correct?
Yeah.
You could have used it to quickly take down an enemy's shields.
Then I'm like, this is gonna sound stupid, okay? But let's just say the conversation I'm having with you is, I'm asking you what 2 + 2 is, all right?
Yep.
Then I want to be like, okay, well, I don't know the answer to that. I'm waiting for it, but I want to know, sorry, let me rephrase that. Let's say I'm like, how do I get the number 4, right? But I don't know how to get to the point, which is getting to the number 4, correct? You can say 3 + 1, you can say 2 + 2. Those are different branching timelines in this case, right? Like the numbers you take are the different branching timelines. Now I travel ahead to when you do respond to me. But the answer that I know is, for example, let's say the answer I want to hear from you is specifically I want you to say 2 plus 2 is 4, correct? But I don't know what is going to trigger you saying that to get to 4. So if I travel ahead and then I'm like, okay, well, you said that. You said 2 plus 2 is 4, and the reason you said that is because I told you not to say 3 plus 1 and 4 plus 0. Now I can travel back and then be like that and then get to that future. Right?
You can get to a future with an answer, but like not that one. What if I just say like, screw you and then hang up? Like, what are you gonna do? What if Gary says it's 4 actually? It's 2 plus 2. I'm just saying, dog. It's very impossible to predict. This is the revolution? Okay, I think I remember this, honestly. Are you guys over it? Oh, are you checking this?
That People's Liberation Army really did it this time.
What the heck?
Damn efforts turn the guns
well,
into
it's
a damn
metaphor. You know what a metaphor
flower.
is, right?
Is it a stag?
What the hell, man?
Oh.
Then why does he need the other guns?
Does he? Does he need to make a better art piece?
Oh, I swear to God. Okay. Oh, did we get the... Oh, modern fart. That's so funny. Oh, no, we just got the thing. The... Holy shit.
Relay.
The effect of that is insane.
Increases gun damage for each unit of O2. Oh, yeah.
And then every person that has it equipped, the O2 capacity goes up.
Yo. Who's got their O2?
Yeah, that's irrelevant to me.
Put it on, scumbag.
Yeah, but equip... you get the bonuses, you know that, right?
What's it called?
Or the people.
It's the legendary.
It's the legendary.
Oh, damn. Where the mod anyways, I guess.
Oh, then we don't need the greens and the legendaries then, I guess? Should I sell them off or should I wait for a bit?
What's this called? Call to Arms?
Yeah.
Pre-sequel.
I swear I thought he had the other ones as well.
Is there? Oh, it's 2 arms. Not called arms. 2 arms.
The definition for dimension in math is apparently how many unrelated numbers do you need to specify exactly 1 point.
That makes sense, because I think that's what I'm talking about. Which is if that 1 point is getting to the answer, which is interpret saying 2 plus 2, then however many dimensions I need to get to see. So in my case it would be 5, because I would need to see what time. Well, it could be an infinite number, but for... Oh, you're right. Yeah, okay.
You can... Okay, with 3 you can pin it down to... Again, like basically nothing. With 4 you get a time, right? That's like whatever, 5 seconds.
When I would find the answer out, yeah.
You need another one for maybe dimension.
Yeah.
Maybe it is just 4 or 5.
It's
maybe?
5. I think it's 5 because like if we're working on the theory that 4 is time, and then I can pin down when I would get the answer, right? Like I would get the when part of it, then how to get it would be answered by 5.
Yes. Also, yeah, it doesn't look like there's another mission, so we could probably just sell all our shit.
Nice. I thought there was more than... I thought it did go up all the way.
Good money, I need the money anyways.
For what?
To buy random nothing.
Alright, that was a good conversation. I enjoyed it.
What's your guys' thoughts on free will? You think that shit exists?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Huge. Got both sides of it.
And I'm not just saying that because Gary said yeah. I think it is. So like determined are we saying everything is determined, or are we saying like is it only like 0
choices, or is everything determined?
There's no like
some insane third option. Actually,
there's no in
insane
between.
third ones is pretty good, but I'll let
Which
you guys
ones?
get there. One of my friends from Psych, like when I was in that lab, we had this conversation, and then one of them was like, "What if only like one dude has free will? The rest are deterministic."
Isn't that just deterministic? Which is like, or isn't that just religion? I guess.
Nah. Gary, what do you? It's not religion, nah. Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
God's
it is.
plan, brother.
Maybe, you know what? No, but like even then, the people who who are in the religion but not doing the religious activities currently, or do they not have free will? They're not like getting the groceries because their leader said to, you know.
No, I'm not saying the leader. I'm saying the literal God is the one that has free will. Like
Oh, well, then
like
that-
God.
I mean, we're just talking about human stuff.
Oh, I guess. Oh, wait, hold up. Before you guys go, I don't know why it never drops one for me. Here's one for each of you. I don't care if you don't want it. Just take it, sell it, do whatever.
He's hitting the loot box nonstop.
I am hitting the loot box on.
It's always just.
That could be good. Skills.
So yeah, okay, well, only one. So you're saying one human has?
Yeah, just like one guy.
Okay.
That's the Messiah, I guess.
Yeah. Wait, somebody want my contract real quick?
Yeah, sure. You died?
Yeah, probably easily. What are you doing? Why are you walking so weird?
I'm looking for it, bro.
Yeah, you guys need. I can heal one person. Someone give me high five.
I don't need healing. I'm at full health.
You already don't need full health to me.
Brother, I am. What are you
Oh,
talking
it's
I missed.
I missed. Now.
You're gonna hate this, but isn't that person like? How would he have? Oh, so he's just making.
He's making his own
okay.
decisions. Everyone else's decisions are just like
Who's
like,
determining those?
Well, no, they're just determined by like environment or something.
It's like they're coded basically.
Yeah.
They're NPCs, like
Yeah.
The Sims.
This dude's in the
But
kitchen,
our
he's gotta
decisions
eat
aren't.
shit.
But like
And he only
so
went to the
example, let's say
kitchen
you're.
'cause he like left his room, which he only did because like the computer hit a certain
Told him
time.
to. Yeah. let's say you're that individual. I'm trying to like flesh this theory out a bit. I don't know if you got more answers from your friend or not, but
Nah, it's just like a meme. Everyone else
okay.
is in on it, like the conversation for real.
Oh, okay.
Like a disruptor.
But I kind of wanted. So let's say you're the one that. You're the one with free will. Me and Gary don't have it, right? So are we making our decisions based on what you want to do? So you saying that you want a game, then we are going to say yes. If you're like,
I think so.
Okay. So you are making decisions for everyone, is what it is.
Well, not because like there are people who I'm not affecting who are also then just like coded to do a certain thing, right?
Yeah, but to your benefit, though.
Not just like to their own programming. Kind of.
Yeah, no, I don't think that exists.
All right.
That one I don't believe in.
Fine, you don't. Well, I mean, that's that whole thing. You're like depending. You're making it all dependent on the one guy with free will, though. That's just not how humanity is, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't think humanity is also. I mean, realistically, yes, there is free will. If you're telling me it is determined that, you know, kids in Palestine have to die, then who is determining that?
Bro, the guy who has to shoot the bombs.
Yeah, but like, who's telling him to shoot the bombs?
His little guy in his head that says shoot that bomb, dude.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's free will, right? Like
the little guy who programmed his head that's like shoot that shit. Or it's like the leader who also had that shit programmed into his brain before.
So I was talking with my barber, and this is like a barbershop talk, so don't put any weight on this. Not saying that he's like a dumb guy, but you know, it's just you're having conversations when you go to the barber, okay? And he was telling me he read this thing. What the hell? It's a disappearing. Yeah. Dude, this AR goes crazy. Also, is he dead? I think he's dead.
Is he dead?
He died instantly. I think he died from the... Oh, he died from... Oh, he's alive.
He just helped.
No, he got hit by the train.
Came invisible.
Oh, there's another one. I mean, he froze again, but okay, my barber was telling me, and I don't know if he was just doing this to make conversation, but he read that scientists now believe, and this isn't because I want to bring the conversation back to this, but the little guy in your head, you're basically, is what you're talking about, is the consciousness, right? Or
Yeah,
yeah. I hate, how do you say that word first of all? I gotta figure it out. Consciousness? Is that correct?
Yeah, consciousness or conscience?
Consciousness or conscience, okay. Your conscience is what you are basically saying is what is telling the guy to hit the bomb on killing kids, right?
Or it could be your subconscious. I mean, subconscious mind.
Yeah, yeah. But that. Okay, fair. What the fuck? Where are we supposed to go? Is there like an actual teleportation
Yeah,
point?
it's right here. You gotta hit the
Oh my lord.
door.
Alright, so you. So what he was saying is scientists believe your consciousness or human consciousness is now like that's its own fourth dimension actually. That's what the real like the idea of like consciousness is the fourth dimension. Which I don't know if I believe.
We're using this shit wrong. We're using this word wrong.
What, the dimension?
Yeah.
I think so. I gave you the definition. I gave you the.
I don't think the mad definition counts, bro. I'm sorry.
It works. Height, that's a number. Distance, that's a number. Time, that's a number as well.
I don't know. I think there is. I think there has to be free will, because even if the tiny person in your head was saying, you know, launch the bomb, wouldn't you have to be like I don't know, you would still be making that decision actively, irrespective of where it's coming from, you know, like whether it be from superiors or your consciousness to launch it. There is a set standard of things that makes you either click yes or click no on launching the bomb, you know, and that's your learned experience, you know, like, so I think there is free will, because if there isn't, then I don't understand how it's considered to be determined that those kids needed to die, or, you know, like any kids need to die in that sense. I'm not just saying kids specifically because they're younger. I'm talking about like in general, you know, like why did a car accident happen? Why did Johnny Gaudreau get hit by a drunk driver, for example? I'm not making fun of the death, but like, I don't think determinism or deterministic actions exist, because
Actually, because if they exist, they have to exist for everyone, right?
yeah,
Like everything has to be already predetermined.
well then who are you determining it around is the question, right? Like, what is the main, like when I think of determining things, right? Like, for example, like, I know this isn't what determinism means, but when I'm thinking of determining things is if I'm hungry, right? I'm deciding on what to eat, all right? So the core problem or the core thing I'm trying to tackle is my hunger, for example. Okay? But when you're talking about deterministic, like, you know, will or whatever, or lack of, whose benefit are 7 billion people's actions being programmed to? Like, who is, like, what are we working towards if everything is predetermined compared to everyone having free will? You know, because there's a lot of people with conflicting actions, you know?
This gets back to what Josh was saying. Everyone's actions are predetermined except yours.
Josh, our friend, or
yeah,
your
our friend Josh.
Just the NPC talking.
He said everyone's an NPC but him, and maybe a few other people he's interacted with.
So that's what the.
So everyone themselves is not predetermined, but everyone else to them is.
Well, what if you're programmed to think you're the one that's not predetermined? Isn't that Matrix at that point?
Yeah, pull him up.
The literal.
I guess.
I don't know. Then that's also just the theory that your friend was talking about as a meme in that class or whatever.
Yeah, but I think he meant like a third person who is not you, but also you're predetermined.
So you're thinking like that person. I know, again, it's a meme, but they were thinking of it from a pure coding standpoint. The humans are just hard coded to run a program, you know.
Basically, I think that's what's predetermined.
But then one person his programming is like he's a smart AI.
Yeah.
That he's learning from his actions, he or she.
Maybe. Yeah, I think there's a secret over here. Oh yeah.
I don't.
You might need to kill that.
What if everything is determined, but from every decision that you make, you learn more and more? So everyone is just a smart AI. You have your base level coding, but then all the other actions in between, you learn, and then you adapt into your human psyche, which is code, I guess, at that point.
And you're just saying everyone's an AI, but even AIs are programmed, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're predetermined.
Yeah, but only the first bit of it, right? Like once the AI learns.
Yeah, but like a computer with some memory is still a computer, bro.
You're right about that. Aren't we just computers though? Isn't like the brain just like a fucking CPU?
It's very computer coded.
Just become an android at that point.
Nah.
Is that very computer coded way of thinking things?
Well, hold up. I mean, your brain, yeah, works off electricity. Sure.
Yes.
gets
And it
inputs,
runs
outputs.
programs.
Well, I mean, the program is just like consciousness, I guess. But like.
Well, no, that's yours. That's. See, so this is the thing. Consciousness screws it up. What is actually? No, I'm not saying it screws it up. I'm saying the definition defining this it screws it up. What is consciousness? Like we don't even know that yet, right?
It's like very hard to. Yeah. No, we don't know that yet. There's no.
Like.
Definitely research being done on it, but.
Yeah, like what? Like is that just a word that we came up with? Like how do we know we have consciousness and other animals don't? How do we know that other animals have consciousness and we don't? You know, like what if we're not the ones with consciousness? What if it's like fucking squirrels, for example? You know, like have we learned anything about it apart from the fact that it like do we even know? If, like I'm
like we know what the brain looks like when somebody's conscious versus not.
Okay.
Like in a
there's a
coma
difference.
Or like sleeping or whatever, right? Yes, there's a difference. But like we don't understand everything about the brain anyways, just different parts of it.
Okay, so my question to you is, if we're operating under the like a okay. It doesn't it don't make sense. I think humans are idiots is what I'm getting at. I think this is like me leaning into conspiracy theories now, which I don't like. This is why I had to get off of r/conspiracy because I felt myself like getting
making a lot of sense.
Huh?
Some of these people are kind of spin.
That's exactly like yo, what the fuck? But then they started like hating on like minorities again and Jewish people. I'm like, okay, then yeah, this is the history thing again. But like you know, I respect it for the first 3 episodes. After that, I'm like, you are kind of a weirdo. Oh, this is our turrets.
Big minorities. Here to hold you down.
Yeah, yeah. Everything, you know, we have this thing called consciousness, but we still think that people of different skin color are better or worse because of their skin color. And that's crazy, bro. You telling me we have consciousness then? Like, but my point was, how does that? I know you didn't mean it that way, but is that what's being used to prove that consciousness is a thing in humans? Like the fact that we know how brain looks when it is on versus when it's not on?
No, because like conscious animals are just like things that move, right? And can maybe organize themselves.
But see that you. That's what I'm saying. That no, but they don't believe that though. They think that only humans are. Isn't the leading theory that only humans are conscious?
No, what the hell is consciousness then? Because like birds are, they're aware.
Is it awareness? Is it awareness?
I think it's being aware of yourself.
Yeah, many animals are.
They're talking about instincts, aren't they?
No, what do you? Every animal has instincts, bro.
Yeah, but they go by instinct. They don't go by consciousness. They don't choose. They go by instinct.
Oh, they're saying they do go by instinct.
Yeah,
but what does it mean to go by consciousness, though?
They're not thinking. They're just thinking. They're like programmed to do what they gotta do in that scenario. Is that? I think that's what I'm going with. That makes sense.
Gary is right. I believe Gary is what he's saying is correct. But then, so I'm not refuting what you're saying, Gary. I'm refuting what the general thinking is, which is, what is the difference between, like, how do we know the decisions we're making? Or I'm not even saying there is a difference. I'm saying how do we know the decisions we're making is conscious versus instinctual?
I mean, if you're solving like a math problem, it's probably not instinctual.
Why not?
Bro, ain't no way my instincts have calculus coded in them.
Dude, but that's the thing though. Like, okay, so this is a proven thing. The reasons humans are the way they are is because we know how to record knowledge, you know? Like we can, oh, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like this is like have you heard of this or have you not heard of this? I don't know.
What? Like we can record knowledge?
Yeah, that we can pass down what we have learned.
There are animals that do that though.
None.
Free, well, okay, not like long range maybe, but like ravens can do that. They can pass knowledge between them.
And don't like wasps do that too?
No. What?
Like wasp, you piss off a specific wasp species, they'll hate you forever.
I think that is not the same. Like wasp, okay, if a wasp stings you, like
that's that's pheromone based, brother. That's not.
Yeah, like one wasp will send a signal that your ass is crashed, and then the other ones will get on.
You see that meme? By the way, I'm gonna take a sidetrack. It's like you're telling me there's a species of creatures that live in like a unified society making sweet candy, and then there's another similar looking species that live in like a terrifying dungeon that only exists to kill, like, generally annoy people at all time, and it's like bees and wasps.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny that it's actually true. But what do you like? Ravens can teach their young to do things, is what you're saying?
They can teach their whole group if you're a bad or good human. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that also then how? What is difference between that and then what Gary's saying about wasps?
Because that's pheromone based. Like a raven that has never seen you will know about you. Whereas a wasp, like, still has to be in the vicinity to pick up the pheromone, you know? Okay, what I'm saying is like a person. Actually, I guess well, pretty sure the raven has to see you, right? I don't think they can communicate.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Okay, I guess if like one raven sees you and then it's with its group,
yeah,
another
like,
kind, it can tell that group about you. Yeah, but it can't like say I met a guy or I saw a guy and he was kind of shady, kind of, you know, like they have to like be there. I don't think their language supports that. It'd be crazy if it does, but.
But what? No, okay, that's a different question.
Wait, no, hold on,
so you're saying
language a big indicator of like.
Consciousness?
I don't think advancements. No, that's not I don't think that's consciousness.
Also, the ravens do have like I think language, don't they? Like each different type of raven, depending on what region it's from, sounds different. Like they have dialects and everything.
Yeah. I mean, birds do that, yeah, but
not all birds, just ravens. Like a pigeon from India will sound the same as a pigeon from New York.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, a raven from India will sound different than a raven from like West Virginia, which will sound different from like fucking Nairobi. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I don't think
but okay, so
are the only animals that can do this. Like a monkey.
They might be the only birds.
They're okay, I think they're the smartest bird for sure.
Yeah.
Like equivalent to like a 7-year-old human, I think, is like where they're at. Allegedly.
Which is insane.
Yeah. You know, teach that MF for high school calculus. You can have it.
You think so? Can a 7-year-old handle high school calculus if it's a smart
7-year-old might. That's what we're trying to get here.
Okay, so I don't think any animals. Okay, Google. Is there any animal species that passes down knowledge?
On the website Britannica.com, they say, some species actually build upon the collective knowledge of earlier generations to make their lives better. A good example is the homing pigeon, which uses this process to find the most efficient route home. Routes are constantly improved upon to make the journey easier, and this knowledge is passed on to others.
How? What? Are they just like cuckooing to their young and they're like, okay, this is how you get home faster?
Literally, yeah.
They're teaching them like fucking base level like Pythagoras theorem or something?
Yeah. They divined that shit without the numbers, dude.
They're like Q squared plus Q squared equals Q squared? Like what the fuck?
It's like fly over here, dude. It's faster.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No way that's true. But it's from Britain. Oh, I fucking killed myself, bro. Look at the clip. You gotta look at that, bro. Go look at that shit. It's so funny.
I don't think I was watching you die.
I'm being held hostage in the main control room just ahead of your current position.
Oh lord.
You know, rescue me? The bloody scavs will lick me when they realise I'm not what I say I am.
But all right, I guess I'm wrong, but
Too bad the homing pigeons are extinct. So maybe get
are they extinct?
Yeah, they freaking all died during the World War.
But natural causes or by...
No, not by natural causes. I never a freaking tank blew them up. What the hell are you talking about?
All of them? One go?
Well, not wait one go, but like many of them were used in tanks. Yeah.
Is it a Holocaust for homing pigeons?
They got them all, man.
What the heck?
Oh,
One tank? Was it like a firing range or something? They're like...
You know the old tanks?
Run to home is dead.
Any last coups?
Old tanks had a little window to let out a homing pigeon.
That's crazy. You got like a gunner as a pigeon, bro. Of course you're losing the war. It's like fire on coordinates 982 and 367. Cool. And then it just doesn't do anything.
You know what's crazy? Humans are teaching animals insane shit.
You think that's gonna backfire ever? Like,
If you're dumb, they're too dumb to figure it out. Right?
maybe, like, I don't know. Like, have you seen the video of teaching bees how to like sniff out explosives?
That's so stupid.
That's insane, right? But like, that's real. And they used to do the same thing with, I think it was actually just normal pigeons.
That's fucking. I saw that video. I don't know if you saw it on Reddit too. That is just a waste of bees, bro. I'm sorry. Like, it takes 4 bees to make one of those cartridges.
They use them like one day and then let them go. Like, I don't know. It seems like.
Yeah, that's crazy? And isn't a bee's lifespan like 12 to 15 days?
Yeah, whatever, dude. School for one day.
That's
headed
insane,
out for
bro.
the
What's one day of 12 out of 12? What's 1 out of 12?
Don't worry about that.
Like,
They're-
I think 8% of your life is worked as a gunpowder sniffer.
Yeah, that's how it is sometimes, right? Maybe your kid will have a better life or whatever. I don't know.
That's crazy.
No, but then also the same thing used to occur with pigeons in, like, you know, the early homing missiles just had a bunch of pigeons in them, dude. Or not even a bunch. It had like one pigeon in it. And the
A
way
tank.
No, not in a tank. Like in like a ship-based one, you know.
Oh, ship. Sorry.
Yeah, like it would go into the air and then fire at another ship. But to actually aim at the ship in the air, they just had a pigeon in there, like pecking at the ship.
That's so stupid.
Yeah,
What?
it freaking worked like crazy, by the way.
Weren't binoculars a thing back then?
It doesn't matter if you can't control the missile. They didn't have like, how do you control it?
So what? The missile was homing in on the pigeon?
Bro, the pigeons is in the missile. Like the damn effort was dead, but like.
All right, you gotta
that target.
start this whole story again. Sorry.
All right, so before there was internet or any like Wi-Fi to connect to a missile and control it, right?
Okay.
There were pigeons inside missiles, like one pigeon per missile, and all it would do was point at the other ship, like just peck at where the other ship is, and then the computer on the missile would just steer itself, you know?
So basically, the pigeon was like a coder. Like it was.
Yeah, he's like turn left or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But there was no way to transmit that shit wirelessly yet, so like the pigeon had to be in the missile.
Bro, that pigeon better get like a purple heart.
Bro,
or
his
something.
ass is dead. He's obliterated. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like a Victoria heart or whatever. It's like the
I
post
don't think the government is very fond of letting people know that it blew up like thousands of pigeons. Crazy.
Oh, did you hear the lore of the constructor bots?
No.
We're putting. So this guy is the one that had the idea of making these. You know the constructor bots from Borderlands 2, like the ones that are like spider looking.
Yep.
This guy, the Gladstone guy we just rescued. He's the one that came up with it. And it needs a super powerful AI, which is gonna be Felicity.
Ah, sick.
Or the robot we just rescued from,
Felicity, yeah. We're doing it to ourselves.
We are doing it to ourselves. But, okay, so octopuses, for example, right? We'll get back to the consciousness decision, which will then eventually get back to the free will versus determinism conversation, maybe today. But, octopuses generally considered one of the smartest species apart, well, potentially the only thing holding them back from being smarter than humans. And this is why I said, do you think it's gonna ever backfire? Because I believe they've said that octopuses just are smarter, but the issue is that they can't pass down knowledge in any way. Yet, like when an octopus has like a baby octopus, that baby octopus doesn't inherit like things, like the knowledge, even base level knowledge.
Like
Humans,
yeah,
they don't teach, but humans, even on a basic level, have like, you know, their regular survival instincts coded into them. Octopuses don't.
What the hell you mean they don't? How do the survival instincts, aren't they just like evolution? Like if you're
No, I mean like, you know, like your so this is what I think might be consciousness, in my opinion. Then I don't know, actually. You know what? So you know, let me walk it back then. Yeah, so octopuses, they can't teach. They don't have recorded knowledge. You know, I don't know if they have any language as well to pass down orally, right? Or they don't live long enough to actually pass down orally, whichever one the case is. But like, if they could, I think they would just be like.
Yeah, Hyperion didn't send us. I did. But you're Hyperion. Oh, bruv. They're the coolest company.
What the heck? I thought this guy was Hyperion.
Crazy. No, Jack got fired.
No, Jack did, but.
You know what? I think you're right.
I thought the Gladstone guy was Hyperion.
Maybe Jack made him Hyperion after taking over the company.
Maybe.
Hired his ass.
Yeah, poaching. But yeah, no, I don't know if consciousness is a thing. Like I don't think humans know anything about it. I think we've just been like, yeah, there is a thing like this, and we have it just to be like, oh, we're better. But I don't think it exists, bro. Like how can we be like, how do we have no proof of this idea or this like theoretical thing in any way? You know what I mean? And then we were still like, oh yeah, we have consciousness. Just don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Like, what does that mean, bro?
I'm not caught up on the research, brother.
Like, is the fact that you're like, oh, should I kill this person? Yes or no? Is that what consciousness is? Like, that's crazy. So like, then I guess, is this what Gary's trying to say? That like a cheetah never has a dilemma; they will just kill. But like a human is like, okay, should I kill this? You know, thing.
Oh, like they're purely instinct guided.
Yeah.
I guess.
But we are like, but then.
I mean,
How is that
have
like?
instincts, right? Like if you are in a life or death situation, like you gotta kill the guy. No, I guess people still hesitate, right?
People hesitate, but then what about the other scenario when you aren't in a, like, back to the person that's, you know, firing, let's say a drone operator, right? The operator itself isn't in a life or death situation, but it still makes a decision to kill. So it, like, is the consciousness go both ways then? Like what's that again?
He's getting that big, dude.
Yeah, is that his life or death?
Oh, I gotta buy my Lamborghini.
I gotta donate to Pokemon, man. Sorry. My ethought wife. Yeah.
The queen.
Say that again? Yeah, my queen. Yeah. I'm gonna launch this Reaper drone. I'm sorry, but she needs her $1,000 donation.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there again, like I said, I think it would be too mind breaking for me if free will didn't exist. Because if everything is determined, then how can bad things be determined to happen? You know, like that doesn't sit with me well.
Yo, chat, can we drone strike this guy's house? Mods, get his ass.
That would be so good.
Oh, dude, Obama as a streamer.
Dude, you know the Twitch plays Pokemon? Yeah, check this out. Twitch solves the Gulf War.
Oh, drone strikes in the chat. Thanks.
Yeah, cinema. Drop cinema. Like when when it blows up, when it like, oh, like Obama's like, you know, we got Osama, and then it's like, well, we did also kill like 30 other people by accident.
Oh, C9
this had to happen.
The third tower while we were watching.
What was that? Sorry.
C9, they hit the third tower.
Third tower.
Off the objective.
People sad. Dropping people sads in there. What do you think? I mean, there hasn't been any major tragedies since Twitch has been like a thing, right? Like a 9/11-esque, I guess, in like the Western world.
Okay, yeah. Yes, when you narrow it down so much, yeah, nah, I guess not.
Well, I mean, like, do you know any like, okay,
like-
like not to be like an asshole, but do you know any like Palestinian streamer, or like, do you know any Ukrainian streamer?
No, probably not.
Yeah, so I mean,
Wait, I guess.
I don't make the streaming hierarchy, okay? Because my reason is like, what do you think the reaction would have been to 9/11 if Twitch was around?
That would have been. Oh man.
We have more footage of it, I guess.
For sure. Streamer reacts to the second tower.
Yeah, Hassan reacts to second tower dropping.
Oh,
I
they
don't think it's
deserve
actually.
this.
Yeah, the imperialism of the U.S. It was gonna happen anyways. It was bound to happen.
Those liberals really doing that to us.
Dude, you know what would go crazy if Twitch was around? Fucking Bill Clinton and the Monica Lewinsky scandal, or as in the proven scandal, not like an actual fake one. It's
Doesn't he still
guaranteed.
deny it, which is crazy?
I don't. Does he deny it? Cause like wait, did it happen? Is that have we?
It
I thought it was
happened. It
proven
definitely
true.
happened because like she said that shit happened. So like.
Okay, fair enough.
She's
Yeah.
saying that shit for clout. I don't know. Possible.
She-
I guess.
I think he doesn't deny it. Okay, Google. Does Bill Clinton deny the Monica Lewinsky incident?
According to Wikipedia, in his deposition for the Jones lawsuit, Clinton denied having sexual relations with Lewinsky.
That woman.
That doesn't help. Because that was during his deposition. Obviously, he's going to deny it during his fucking deposition.
But
Like,
that's the time where you're supposed to not lie.
yeah, but what if he now is like, nah, I did it? Like, you know, like, what is there a statute of limitations on a blowjob? Like, I don't know. Like,
You know what? He's right. He's right.
You tell me if you Donald Trump never lied once when he was in presidency?
Donald Trump,
Like,
I would be surprised if he ever told the truth
supposed
once.
to, at least.
I'm saying people can avoid it.
The
It's
man
easy.
that says that he would do things to his daughter if she wasn't his daughter has. I don't think he's lied ever, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything you hear from him is the truth. Those are his. This is Donald Trump is what if Twitch gained sentience.
You do just be saying whatever, huh?
He, like, it's crazy.
I mean, did he say he's a pedophile? Yeah.
He didn't, but there's like
Yeah, a lot of
proof
photos
that
on
that
Reddit,
shit-
yeah.
yeah, he's like
The,
walking down.
fuck the photos, bro. He was the
He's
like
on dialogue.
well that too, but his company was the one that ran like Miss Teen America and stuff.
Yeah, he was walking.
As in
through
he
the
was the
office.
judge of it.
He was walking in.
Yeah, but
through the-
he didn't say it with his full chest, too.
Yeah, obviously
What?
he ain't gonna say that shit. Why would he say that shit?
Because he's Donald Trump.
You know what the sad thing is? I think if he came out and said that I'm a pedophile, I think he owned. Not some.
He
So,
win the election.
oh, by the way, I just remember I had to talk to you about nerd drama. Like what's it called? Polling nerd drama. But like the U.S. election polling.
Oh yeah.
So Donald Trump, I think his minimum is 45%. I think if he came on and said he's a pedophile, he likes, it's all good. He likes young kids. I think his baseline would drop only like 2%. Like 40% of the people that support him still would be like, at least he's owning the libs while doing it. Like, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Like these guys are so far gone.
I think the people already in it are not like in it because they're like, oh, you know, he's the better of the two. They're like locked in.
They're locked in, yeah, I agree. So, the polling drama, and I just to line up everything a little bit from all this existential crisis, specifically for me, have you heard of Nate Silver?
I don't think so.
Okay, so he is well, at least what I know him from is he's a political pundit. Like they do, like, he made this model, like, you know, what they do is basically they track like state level polling.
Barricaded themselves inside.
Then they take those numbers, then they using historical data of elections, like previous elections, and like how polling went, like, or not polling, how voting went. He made a model on what is before used to be called 538. That model basically kind of showed what is like it shows what percent chance like any kind of U.S. election will go, right? You know, like the presidential, the House, or the Senate. 2016, at 538, Nate Silver, I think, was one of the few people whose model showed that Donald Trump would win. Because everyone was like, yeah, it's a walk, it's in the bag for Hillary, but he was the only one of the few people that Donald Trump would win. He was then one of the few people in 2020 to get the, what's it called? Oh, I need the contract. Yeah. He was one of the few people in 2020 to call the Joe Biden election as well. And then his methodology and everything is very open. Like, he is very unbiased. He is very like open about how he calculates things and everything. He's a bit of a snark though. It got to his head. He's a nerd at the end of it, right? Like, once you're right once, you think you're right all the time. So there's that. Then the other character in this nerd drama is his name is Alan Lichtman or Lichman. He's a professor at some big university, so he has a PhD in history, I believe. He developed this thing called the 13 keys, which are 13 markers, basically, or 13 locks that are indicative of an election, basically. So one of them is like scandal, one of them is economy, like, you know, 13 like based on history and like the previous winners and like the leading up to those elections, like what are these 13 locks? He calls it turning the key when either the candidate, like the opposite candidate, or the current president is running for the election. So, you know, Joe Biden had a strong economy, the key would turn towards Joe Biden, is I think how it is.
Okay.
So recently, well, not recently, this whole election cycle, Alan Lichtman has been, and also the 13 keys is like, come on, like from what I'm talking about, like it sounds like basically astrology, right? You know what I mean? There's no, there's no factual like data being put into it apart from like the previous historical stuff. He's not running statistical models to run this shit. Like he's just like, I believe the economy is doing good enough. Yeah, basically like Santa Claus MFR right here. Right, so he was very adamant. So there was pre-Biden dropping out and pre-debate, you know, the first debate. He was very adamant that Biden was going to win. Like, he had basically, he says once 7 of the 13 keys turn, it's a guaranteed win. Up until then, it can go either way. Obviously, favoring like 7 in one person, right?
Yeah,
like in one person has 7. He said, like if like you can obviously like call like it'll be like split or something if let's say one has 5, the other has like 3, and the other ones don't turn. But once one candidate collects 7 keys from him, he can say accurately who's going to win. All right. His track record, by the way, he said in 2016 when Donald Trump won that that Hillary was going to win. But then when Donald Trump won, he rectified it by saying, oh no, Donald Trump, I meant to say that Donald Trump was going to win the popular vote, which also didn't happen. Like that, he didn't win the popular vote either. But he's like, oh yeah, no, I did call Donald Trump winning, but you know, he got his own fucking election thing wrong. He got the Biden call right in 2020, but he declared it basically like 100 days before the election, which at that point I think everyone was like, Biden is like fucking carrying like this election. And then that's it. So he's been wrong, I think, more than right. So recently, like,
the weird thing to flex. It's like a 50-50 chance of him getting it right.
Yeah, no. So you're exactly right. So there's some people that swear by Lichtman's keys because he's like, oh, it's history. You know, he's using historical like knowledge and data to like, you know, like make these assumptions basically, right? Or like these models at this point, if you will.
Yep.
And then so Biden obviously disastrous, like first debate with Donald Trump, drops out. Kamala comes in. Now Kamala has very positive momentum. You know, like I've been tracking some of this shit because at the end of the day, it's fucking just again economic modeling, which is kind of cool to me. But when Biden dropped out, and still to this day, Lichtman is like adamant that Biden would have won. Like he is like, yeah, no, like he still controls the 7 keys, basically. All right,
So weird.
you know. So recently, like Nate Silver got into a bit of like Twitter spat because, like I said, he's like he argues with people, but his model was looking a bit wonky. It's correcting now, and now people that were making fun of him are like kind of quiet. I don't like really say that. I think Nate Silver's always right, kind of. But basically, what Nate Silver yesterday was like, kind of like he tweeted out something. He's like, "Oh, kind of wild that the keys were saying Biden's gonna win, but now like Kamala's winning. So let's see if Lichtman will correct that." He tweeted that out late at night too, probably after fucking Lichtman's bedtime. And then today.
I've been wondering about this installation.
God, just hear this out.
Just copy me. It takes a little longer, but it's the same thing, and I'd find it much less terrifying.
Exactly how much less terrifying?
It's the difference between brain surgery and being scanned.
Let me think about it.
But yeah, so Lichtman responded. He's like, "What do you know, Nate? My key, like, he's like, these are my models and everything." And then they were going back and forth. Basically, the only line I really want to repeat from it is Lichtman goes like in all caps, is like, Nate Silver doesn't even know what locks are and wouldn't even know how to turn my keys.
What the
That's what he said as his argument. So
that's pretty funny.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's wild. Like the political, I don't know, speculate, like the political modeling of elections like space is like apparently very lucrative. There's many, like there's the polling side of it, right, where you do the ground level work, calling, internet surveys, whatever, like knocking on doors. Then those, like I said, like those are open access, depending on the ones that are released by like the big ones, right? Like for example, like whether they be news like agencies or like consulting agencies. But then these guys basically, like feed them into their models, and then they use that to predict like who's gonna win a state based on like again whatever their numbers are. So yeah, no, it's a kind of a crazy space, but. Yeah, no, Trump, I really do think if he came on and said he was a pedophile, people would be saying he shouldn't go to jail still.
Kind of based or whatever. Got a weird population of that.
I mean, isn't there already bozos like that follow like the Andrew Tate Sneeko line of thinking, which is like age of consent isn't real?
Yeah. Why do you have efforts breaking these guys? We're supposed to let them die to the terrorists.
Oh, you're right. Oh, but you can keep getting they infinitely spawn. Like, it is a good way to get
Right, so we can get like 500 XP, but how much is that?
You're right. You know what?
The bar?
Fine.
Kill one more guy. Let's watch the bar.
We don't put walls, no?
No, I didn't go
I
at
did not
all.
even see it move, though.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you can help them kill. They just have to get the Turgers have to get the final kill.
Yeah, final shot. Man, Alt is kind of cooked. They gotta make like a third thing.
What do you mean?
Third party, third democracy type. I don't know.
I mean, look, the U.S. one, there's never, the way it's set up is, there's never okay, so
it's cooked,
this
but
is
so
what
is everyone's. Like everyone just turns into a two-party one. Even us, like we have multiple parties, but the ways you're vote on like the MS and Keely.
Well, like
whatever those called.
Okay, so there's this is where it comes down to, unfortunately, with politics and democracies. And the issue is that democracy is just the best of the worst. All the ways we've figured out so far have been horrible. If you think about it in the history, like, human history is not that long. You know what I mean? And human history of not being like the strongest one is the one that you listen to is even less long, you know? But what happens is you get people. So for example, if I was to tell you, like you specifically, and I know your answer is gonna be like either as a joke or you actually mean it, I don't know. But if I'm like, I need Interpret all the money in your bank right now so that the earth doesn't blow up in 50 years. Alright? No, wait, JK, not in 50 years. Let's say in 100 years, okay? What's your answer gonna be?
I don't know, probably not.
Yeah, and no one's gonna blame you for that either, right? Like, that's not an unreasonable take to have. The problem is, though, on a one-person scale, that doesn't matter. But then, when you start doing it on, like, a scale of the earth, which is, like, instead of, like, asking for all the money in the bank, I'm like, hey, what if instead, like, the question was, like, what if I get you to give up electricity for a year, just so that like, you can have no electricity running at your house, you know, none. But if you do so, pollution's, like, level in Canada, just Canada, would go down by 10%. Would you do it?
I would, like, cut back, maybe, I guess.
No, it's either none or
shit,
you...
no,
Yeah, so again, on a one person, if you do that, it does not matter, you know? Like, you saying no does not make sense. But then, like you said, like, it's the cutting back. Like, yeah, you would cut back, but even if you cut back, it wouldn't make a difference in the grand scheme of things. It's when you have a large population, and then the large population isn't willing to do that either. Because people don't want to give their comforts up, man. Whatever that be. Like, you think that, like, you know, like, if I was to ask, like, 1,000 people, they would have the same answer. But the more people I add to this equation, the worse it's gonna get. You know what I mean? Like, if I add 1 million people, and let's say 10% of them are willing to do what I just asked you to do, right? But it won't make a difference if that 10% even do it, because the rest of the population, by the factor of using the electricity as much as they want, the pollution would not go down from the power plants and whatever. If that, like, you know, like, it's like a very generic example, but it's just that people aren't willing to sacrifice a bit of their today for the betterment of tomorrow. And that's where democracy fails. Because if you know you can't get in on those promises of, like, being a little uncomfortable today for better tomorrow, then you can just promise to take away from tomorrow. Or you can promise to give them a better today without having to tell them that tomorrow's going to be fucking twice as worse, if that makes sense. So, like, that's what, like, I think just in general democracy is cooked. It does not matter what party is in or how many parties there are, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, overall the issue is that I think just humans as a creature aren't willing to, like, we have a very slow adaptation time, you know? Like, I think I gotta hop off soon, by the way, but oh no, I got some time. Give me 1 second, I'll continue my point. Like, I don't know if you, like, you know, because I have to follow the news, but I don't know if you might have seen this as well, but Canada, US, Europe just recently announced, they just recently announced big tariffs on Chinese, what's it called? Chinese electric cars. Yeah. Like, massive. Like, I think almost 100%.
Is it 100? It,
yeah.
like, doubles the price, right? Yeah.
Triples it. 200% would be triple.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's insane. But
yeah, their whole policy on global warming, or, you know, the climate change, is that we have to reduce our dependence on gas. We have to reduce our dependence on,
but,
you know, like,
get on EVs, but only, like, the allowed ones.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And, like, that's the issue where, you know, the hypocrisy, like, I think is the like, even if huh?
We missed all the chips.
Oh shit.
You guys fight that all together.
Okay.
Or is it further on that side? Is it? Oh, it looks like it's further.
I think it's from, yeah, it's from here, I think. You know what I mean? Like, and I see this in all the, like, I see this in my work, you know, like, there is these consultants who are like I told you, right? Like we use consultant work. Like they're the ones that doing the actual like data analytical work. We do too, but you know, it's about being like statistically robust, right? Like if we only used our modeling, then you could make any number up, for example, you know? But if you use other consultant agency work, because they're like, yeah, they're selling a product, but they can't blatantly lie. You know, a government can blatantly lie, but weirdly enough, a private sector company cannot do that because they can get found out pretty quickly, right? But a lot of these consultants, man, like for example, my kind of specialty right now, like at work, is in natural gas. You know, for like, if you, I can explain what natural gas is, but basically it's used for like all the things like in heating, in terms of heating and electricity and like even other stuff. Natural gas is technically cleaner than coal and cleaner than, not technically, it definitely is. Like it releases less emissions and methanes than like coal and oil power plant, or oil, if you were to burn it for energy.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things. One of them is, I'll tell you how stupid people are, by the way, or how short-sighted people are, I guess. One of them is that natural gas prices, like, are very, they're not doing too hot right now. You know, like there was a really warm winter last year. Natural gas usually, because it gets used by heating like a lot, the numbers like get very low, and then over summertime, at least previously, the storage, quote unquote, would get filled in, you know, of natural gas. Nowadays, storage fills up less in summer because there's a cooling demand, you know, for ACs and everything.
Arms, legs. Is this what it's like to be human?
Yeah.
This is the worst.
No, just wait.
All right, let's see what you can do.
But yeah, so basically like there's like literal structural shifts happening in the natural gas market. But these guys are still using traditional metrics to project it. You know, like basically there's always like hope that if you have too much natural gas in the summer, when winter rolls around, it'll fix itself because it'll get used up, prices will go back up, right? Last year was a warm winter, and not just by feel. I have seen the data. Last year's winter was the hottest winter in the last 5 years, and I think in the top 2 of the hottest winters over the last 10 years, and in the top 5 over the last, like, since data on weather has been kept. And on average, like, there's the way that they track this is called population weighted heating degree days. It basically it just sees how many days like of heating are required, basically, you know, for in the winter time. So it just is insane, the number you look at it, and it's slowly rising like over the 5-10 years. The average is creeping up, so that means winters are just tracking warmer. This year, I just saw weather reports for October and November. I get that weather is unpredictable, and like I know our whole conversation that it's basically a statistical like gamble to like predict weather, right? Like what's gonna happen, what's not gonna happen. But there's the U.S. agency, the like NOAA, which is their weather tracking like federal agency. They put out projections, I think, every week on like long-term like weather forecasts, and their October and November forecasts are once again tracking to be warmer. So like October is going to be 3 degrees on average hotter for the month, and November is going to be 2 degrees on average hotter. But huh?
Shit's whack. I'm trying to like be cozy in the cold, but there's no cold.
There's no cold anymore, you know.
So
like, so, but again, these guys are, you know, like these guys are again, their whole projection on pricing and everything is it's all based on their old historical stuff because they don't want to say the truth. Not like it's not a conspiracy, it's just that they won't make money that way. You know, a lot of these like projects that come online, they're like 5-10 year developmental projects, right? Whether it be for like a natural gas power plant or like LNG plants. But like you start building them up 5-10 years ago. Now all of a sudden, because the weather is changing, your economics are looking real weak. You know what I mean? And your whole project is like probably like instead of like a 8 to 10% return, is now only giving you a 1 to 2% return. Which I mean, you know, like it is a return, but for these fucking assholes, it's never enough. You know? So these they'll just make up numbers to sell their project. They're like, yeah, no, like, you know, like natural gas is actually costing like $300, and then they're like, okay, like the natural gas usually costs like $8 or $10, but I can't give you the actual numbers, but because it's proprietary data, but like but like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's one thing. The other one is, you've heard of hydrogen, I'm assuming, not the molecule, but like hydrogen based like
but yeah.
Yeah. So there's a big push on going towards using hydrogen, you know, to move off of like, again, even like, again, move off of coal and all that. There's like a big economy. Billions of dollars have been poured in just in Alberta. Billions of dollars, I would estimate, overall in the world. All right. Now, there's like the way to make hydrogen is you take water and then you split it down. Like, this is so far away. You take water and you split it down into its core components of O2 and hydrogen. Now, if you took chemistry or physics, you know that to break like bonds, you need a lot of energy. All right. Now, there's different ways of hydrogens based on how you decide to actually produce hydrogen. There's naturally occurring hydrogen, which is obviously, weirdly enough, not the best way to do it because all the mining and the digging and all that type of stuff actually causes emissions. And then you're also letting hydrogen leak, which is not good. But whatever, you know, who cares about the environment? Then there is the way that they're promoting in Alberta, and this is just my opinion, I will preface it. But the way they want to do it in Alberta is they want to take water, then they want to use natural gas turbines for generating the energy and electricity to then split up the H2O. Now, I don't know if you have seen or heard the problem with the statement I just made, but their smart idea, and like I'm simplifying it quite a bit, but basically what they want to do is generate electricity to split the hydrogen to then use the hydrogen for said energy and electricity. Why not just use the natural gas electricity already? You know, like energy can be gained or lost. Like, so
it can be destroyed, but it is lost. Like,
but it's also the inefficiencies. Yeah, but you're gonna lose it in hydrogen transportation too.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, these are the type of decisions that get made. You know,
we should be using like actual free energy. You know, like wind, solar.
Yes.
Nuclear. Bro,
Yeah. The problem with wind and solar, and then this is a genuine problem, is the reliability of it. You know what I mean? Like, the battery tech is not there to store the electricity for like an actual like windless day or an actual rainy day when there's like overcast weather conditions, right? Like
there's no batteries.
I don't know. Their efficiency, the cost is. This way, just catch this.
Exactly how long will it take to copy you?
Couple of days at the absolute most.
Too long. Sarpedon will have popped the moon like a zit by then. Look, I'm really sorry, kiddo. This is the only way. Vault Hunter, do it.
I can only imagine the horror being totally
That's so tough.
Isn't that the Claptrap DLC, the line he just dropped?
Yeah. No, isn't it like... After this, no wait, he's a yeah. No, you're right. It's what the shit he was doing in the Claptrap DLC was.
But you know what? Like these decisions, like I'm not saying you're not wrong. Like democracy needs to be fixed, but these decisions are, like, they're around the spectrum. You know what I mean? It's because people just want short-term fixes. There is no long-term planning. Like fucking the Green Line got canceled again, or got canceled finally.
Defunded for real.
Yeah, but like these MFers, they claim to be smart. But then what, they forget just the generic idea of fucking of inflation existing. Like if you even take 2% inflation, right? But and I don't believe inflation rises at 2%. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think these MFers are like gaming the numbers a bit.
They're like 6 or some shit.
No, it's down to 2.5 now. Like 2.4. Yeah. But I think
That's what you'll get.
dang.
Your actions have been still in there? Look, keep that thing intact. Disable it, but don't destroy it.
What? Say that again, sorry?
What were you saying?
Oh yeah. What I was saying is that like, wait, fuck, what is it? Wait, what was I saying? Holy shit. Oh yeah, yeah. So like inflation, let's just say it is 2%, you know? For the sake of the argument, let's just say everything gets more expensive over the year by 2%, right? And fucking it's not even a yearly thing. It's actually even faster than a year. But huh?
2.5% a month.
It's basically that.
Oh,
You're
no.
not wrong.
What the hell?
Like when it's like a rolling average, but yeah, you're kind of like not wrong.
Well done, brother. It's over.
But like this project was supposed to start in like I think 2016, like construction, and it did. I didn't know this, but like the parts where it should have been built by Eau Claire and the north communities of that, they've already started digging. And like I mean, Eau Claire was already like kind of on the last legs, like the Eau Claire market, but they already bought the houses from people, as in they kicked those people out by being like, either you buy from us, like they kicked those people out, and they destroyed the houses so they can open up the land. Like, but now that the project's canceled, like what the fuck are you gonna do? Like that ground is already dug up.
Oh, it's already dug even?
Yeah.
If it was just like flat land, you could sell it. I feel like even now people would just buy any type of land.
They would, but like you think you know, like it's just the short-sighted thinking of like, and like in this case it's just to own the libs. It's literally, I think, to own the libs from like the government of Alberta.
Yep.
You know, like they really, because what they want to do is from what I believe, again, this isn't confirmed, but what I believe is happening is, if you've been paying attention to the Calgary or the Alberta political scene, Nenshi is now the leader of the NDP party. He was a beloved mayor of Calgary. You know, like won 3 terms. I think the only one to ever do so. Would have easily won the 4th term. And the reason like I'm saying that is because they actually did a poll. They're like, between the 2 people that were running, so like Gondek and Farkas, and then they added Nenshi. Nenshi got 50% plus. But he's like, nah, I'm just like done, bro. Like I'm retired. You know. But he's now the leader of the NDP party. You know, there's like actually like their election is 3 years away. You know, like at the earliest election is 3 years away. I need to rest. And these MFers at the UCP are running attack ads on him already. You know?
Isn't that the way to do it though? It's not like always how the right wing, yeah?
Well, it's a new way. It used to be that the election cycle wasn't like always, there used to be a break. Again, this is weirdly Donald Trump, again. Donald Trump did this whole thing when he lost in 2020, he was basically running for election since 2020. Everything he did since 2020 has been like in regards to running for 2024, you know? Like every statement he made, every appearance he made, everything was to lead up to the fact that he is basically campaigning at all times. And everyone has adapted. Everyone on the right wing has adapted that. You know, like what it should be is like fucking for example, in the federal, like Pierre Poilievre, he submitted a motion of no confidence already once. It got voted down. Then in the like when there is like the opposition question time or question period time, which when they can
Not bad, but you know what? Appearances do matter. They need a little more.
when what's it called? It's that's when they can like submit their policies or like their bill ideas, right, to the parliament to vote on.
Yep.
This MFR just submitted a second vote of no confidence.
Huge.
Instead of doing an actual tangible suggestion.
The long game.
It's absurd. So my point but in all of this is I think the short-sighted thinking is the actual issue. What do you do to fix that? Fucking I don't know. You know, like
they gotta make a longer living human, dog. They'll figure it out.
I think that's the issue. I think the human lives too long. That's my take.
Too long? I feel like it lives too short. No?
No. I think the longer you live.
No, like let's say you were living 200 years, right? Then your ass needs to worry about what's gonna happen in 100.
Brother, people live to like 80 and they don't even care about what's happening in like 50 years from now.
Brother, it's over. They don't give a shit. they're
yeah, but
loaded. They're in the damn.
But you see, that's what I'm trying to get. Like that type of mentality, I think that type of thinking permeates at any age. If let's say the human lived till 200 years, right?
Yeah.
Or what age did you say? 200?
Yeah, it was like 200. Let's say.
All right. Let's say you lived at 200, right? You get to 100, for example.
Yeah.
Right? These 100-year-old MFers are going to be like, oh, I only have half my life left. Why should I sacrifice? You know, like the human psyche is fucked up, bro. I'm telling you. Oh, you're traveling. Okay.
I mean, you're right. Yeah.
Like it does not matter what the age is. I think, and the reason I say it should be shorter is because I think older people cause a lot of damage
I
to
feel like
society.
Well, okay, yeah, in many ways, but isn't it just like a cultural issue?
What do you mean?
Like, this is like a pretty outdated example. It's like, what is it, like 80 years old? But like during the, hold up.
Also, I think we should stop here as well, but I do want to finish this conversation.
Okay, like during World War II, right?
Yeah.
When like the bombs dropped on Hiroshima, right? Obviously, they needed to put like a team together to like help clean it up, right?
Oh yes, so the old people.
Yeah,
did
like the old people volunteered. Like that's what I mean. That's a cultural thing, though, right?
I don't know
because
here
would do that shit, like for sure.
So okay, this is my I think what you're describing. Just turn this in and then we'll. Well, we can keep talking in game, but I don't think we should move forward. What I think you're talking about and is outliers. I think if the bombs dropped in Calgary and Edmonton, you could find enough old people to be the cleaners here. I think in any country, if the bombs were to drop, I believe you could find enough old people that would volunteer to do so. What I don't think, and the reason I don't think it's a cultural problem, but I think it's more so of a ego problem, is do you have a bonus with lasers in the pre or Gary?
I don't forget lucky.
I don't think so.
Alright, then I'll take
my
this.
shit is like mostly snipers, but I'm not using snipers.
Oh, I hate this gun so much. Right here, try this.
I have a shitty skill that's like, if you kill somebody in one shot, like if your headshot kills, then you get another bullet. Bro,
okay,
playthrough 3, dog. There ain't no. It's not gonna happen.
What do you mean?
How am I gonna like? I think the whole point of that skill is to like never run out of ammo, right?
Oh yeah, but you can build up like crazy on that still though.
It gives you another bullet, brother. It doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, but it's a bullet in your magazine,
yeah, it puts
right?
a bullet in your magazine if you get a kill.
It's a 101?
Yeah, it's a 101. Yeah.
There's probably some synergy with that in terms of never.
It's not skilled. I'm telling you.
Okay, but my okay, fair enough. My take on that is outliers. Yes.
I mean, right.
But
but like not many people are like, yeah, I'll help the people, but I'll also die. Like that's an insane outlier situation.
It is, but I think there would be enough here too. I'm telling you, if the bombs were to drop, I think anywhere, if the bombs were to drop, fucking, like, you know how I know this? There are people in Israel, right, that were calling for, like, that are actively calling for ceasefire talks after what, like, the Hamas did on October 7th. You know, am I saying what Israel is doing right now is correct? No, like, not at all. But if you as a citizen,
I mean, but I think
saw
those
what
are like I know what you mean, and I've seen like the protest, but from what I saw, and not everyone, but like a lot of people wanted to stop them because someone they know was affected by it. That's a selfish reason. Well, I mean, okay, it's like a good reason either way, but it's a reason based off you, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're not doing this for the greater good or like selflessly, right?
Yeah, altruism does not exist in enough people.
Bro,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were gonna say it doesn't exist at all, but yeah, you're right.
No.
Sure.
That's what I said. If people, even Japan, bro. Like, oh fuck, I killed myself. Oh no, I lived. Japan has some real fucked up laws. You know, and it's stuck in this, like, come on, I know you're using Hiroshima as an example because it is like a very well known example. I know you're not just going to Japan, well, unless that was your point that you're saying culturally.
Well, that's
okay, yeah.
Not the only culture, but like I feel like it's part of their values, maybe.
I know, but like I think I think you can't use, like, I'm not saying you can, like, don't, I'm not like trying to be like definitive on this. My point in that is I think when people live too long, they become selfish, you know. I know, let me take that. I think people are selfish by nature. There's more people that are selfish than selfless, all right? When people start living too long, the compounding effect of selfish decisions start affecting negatively other people too much, you know? You got these MFers out here, like the rich dudes, you know, like that are living till 90. They got 4 heart bypasses going on. What are you doing, man? Like, just kill yourself. You know, like, how are you gonna go forward with 4 bypasses? Like, you know, like, it does not. Like, how is that natural at all? You know, like,
I mean, it's not. Isn't it like unnatural to live to 80 even?
It is. I think like the human
supposed to die
body.
at 39, brother.
Actually, really, is it that young?
Isn't that like even that was like double the life expectancy of like medieval people, right?
You're supposed to live till 18?
I think they were living until 18, but like
yeah, but like
what's of, like the Black Plague, honestly.
Yeah. What is the
like life expectancy is going up, but I think it's cause you're helped in many ways, right? Like you have knowledge, like, hey, don't eat that mushroom type shit, you know?
Yeah, but that shouldn't. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, what do you think the like? I know you wouldn't know, but just to guess or just to maybe like think about this. What do you think the life expectancy is of a human with just basic level of self-care? So like bathing, you know, and having knowledge of what is and isn't poisonous, and then like taking care of you, like, you know, brushing and all that type of stuff, you know, like not advanced medical stuff. Like if you break an arm, yeah, you're gonna get a splint kind of, but you know, you're not getting like what do you think like a?
Isn't this just like what's the third world life expectancy?
Does it?
Is it not?
I thought they have less. They don't even have access to basic doctors and like healthcare stuff and all that. Like, I'm thinking like equalizing.
Like India, maybe.
Sorry, say that again?
Like India, they have doctors. They have hospitals at least.
They do, yeah, but
education, they have it, but like it's not.
Maybe access to it is the issue, you know. Like some people don't have access to like clean environments is the issue, you know.
That's
like,
true. Okay, wait, what were the conditions again? I was trying to.
I think just base level like self-care. So like you bathe, you have access to clean water, you have access to clean food, right? Or safe food, not clean food necessarily. You have access to safe food, and you have the knowledge on how to utilize it. That's it. You can go to doctors for like base healthcare stuff, but you can't, like, you're not gonna get like Like, if you get, like, let's say an infection, you're not gonna get antibiotics. That's too advanced.
What's your genetic line though? Your genetic. No,
Genetically, I don't know. You're average. That's like that's hard to like, you know, like just the average human, like not like.
I mean, most people die from heart disease, and that's from the genetic part.
Yeah, but how early can you die from heart disease? If you take care of the genetics are triggered by your environment. You know that, right? Like if you take care of yourself with a good diet and like decent like self-care, yeah, like your heart disease might not even manifest. It's not that heart disease, they could be encoded in your genes, but it doesn't have to, there's a term for it, but they don't have to, I think, like, express themselves as if you're in a proper environment, like in a decent environment.
Yeah. I don't actually know how it works for like illnesses, but yeah. Other expressions just at birth though, isn't it?
Some there are birth defects. Like those are
like,
irrespective.
Even hair color or eye color. Those like genes at birth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, but I think for genes, like for diabetes, for example, like you could be, like, again, it's hereditary, and you can have it genetically encoded in you, but you can either prolong till when you get it, like how far, like how old you get it at by taking care of yourself, and B, you can, apparently you can reverse it, but you can definitely control it much better based on your health condition, like based on your lifestyle choices.
I think you can. Can't you reverse it? It's like if you. Or maybe it's like once you get it, you can't. But like if you find out early enough, then you can.
You can reverse it to a certain extent, and depending on which type. If you have the one that's like you get it as not a kid, like not the type.
Yeah, type 2 is the non-birth one. That one you can reverse, but the other
type
one
2 is reversible. Yeah. No, that's Because my thing is like, look, again, go back to this whole political thing. Once people start like, because there's more selfish people, then the amount of decisions that get taken by selfish people just keeps compounding if they live till 80. You know, like if you have 1 million people as a base population and 800,000 of them are selfish and 200,000 of them are selfless, and then you just have, like, let's say every year 1 million people get added, right? Mm-hmm. Your population is going to grow slowly, and then a million people get added again. It's 800,000 to 200,000. You're exponentially you're increasing the population of selfish people linearly, but like, by the weight of it is increasing on your overall population. You know what I mean? Like it's the decisions have lingering effects, A, and B, they are getting made more aggressively because you have a raw number more selfish people. So I think the longer you live doesn't make a difference, because I don't think there is enough humans, or human thinking isn't there yet to be like, let's put away some today to sit, like, have it for tomorrow. I think there's too many people that are like, I have it today, or I can borrow from tomorrow's so I can have fun today mentality. Like you know how you said this about the time traveling thing? Is like, you don't know what's gonna happen, right? Like, so you can't travel in the future.
Yeah.
That's the same mentality I think people have about actually the future, which is like, I know it's fun to make fun of people with like that don't believe in climate change and all that type of stuff, but their mind is just what you said about time traveling to the future. You know, they're like, how do we know that it's going to have any impact in my timeline? You know, like, what if I was to die tomorrow? Then climate change didn't exist for them. I mean, are they wrong at that point? Like, literally, yes, but like in their case, I guess they weren't wrong. You know, like climate change didn't exist. So, like in that way, people make decisions, and it doesn't matter what party it is. People will keep making decisions that are like, well, you know, live like it's your last day. That is what fucked humans up. Whoever came up with that saying, like, live like it's your last day on Earth, screwed humanity over forever. You should go back in time and kill that MFer.
And now the meric's been killed. Typical.
I think so. What if that leads you to some, like, what if, I don't know, what if someone followed that advice and did good?
I don't believe it. There's no advice nothing could ever have been done good that could have been done today but not done tomorrow. But that could have been done today by sacrificing to tomorrow.
I don't know, dog.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
I
know.
don't got any examples.
Exactly. I'm just saying, look, you know, people, I think after 45, after 50, there needs to be a lottery. If your number gets drawn, you get executed. I'm sorry, all right?
Insane.
That's
how would it be, like a once a month?
You know, once a year, we, based on the population of the continent that you're from, we take a percent, like 10% from each continent.
Per year?
per year.
This is insane.
1% from each continent. 10% is way too high. 1% from each continent per year.
1%
And
a year.
so the lottery is like you get assigned a number.
It's like 1%
right?
of 8 billion, though.
Huh? What?
What's 1% of 8 billion?
Like Google.
Oh, come on. It's like 8.
Okay, Google. Yeah,
million?
yeah,
Is it
okay.
8 million?
What is 1% of 8 billion?
80 million.
The answer is 80 million.
Let's go.
All right, nice.
That's a lot
Nice
of people
math.
down every year, brother.
Yeah, dude, who cares?
This dude's doing like 12 holocausts a year.
Dude, I'm just saying. I didn't think about that actually.
Holy shit.
You know, 80 million is a lot. Okay, how about 0.1%?
That's 1%. That is 1%. No?
That's 1% of the people, yeah.
Well, okay, 0.1. What's how many? Okay, Google.
How many holocausts a year is it good, Richard?
What is the population of North America?
Oh man.
In 2016, the population of North America was 579,024,000.
Probably times it by freaking like 4.
It's like
Yeah, well, no, yeah. So it's at a billion now. No, population isn't that high. Okay, so 579 million, right? What's 0.1% of that? 5 million?
0.1% is 1% divided by 10. Yeah, 5 million. Maybe.
So 0.1% of 8 billion is.
That's 500,000.
It would be 8 million.
500,000.
Yeah. It would be 8 million though, right?
Wait, 0.1%.
0.1%.
Yeah, 8 million, I think. Yes.
All right, 0.1% of each population of each continental population gets wiped out per year.
I don't know, man. Isn't this like the same as just not having more people?
Yeah. I mean, it is just eugenics, but the long way. You know? It's but you give people a chance to live. You give people instead of culling them at the start, you cull them at the end. It's kind of crazy. You do that for animals, but people in the human race want to do that at the start, which is fucked up. You know, when you catch fish or when you hunt, you're supposed to hunt the older ones and let the younger ones grow up to be the older ones, so you can keep the population, like, you know, growing. But in humans, whoever's
artificially reduce the age cap. I feel like
Look,
a disease is like what is gonna happen with that, you know? Like COVID did. How many people COVID kill?
Okay,
Google.
1 billion?
It was 1 million in Canada, bro.
Yeah, okay.
1 million Canadian dollars is approximately 739,453 United States dollars and 60 cents.
That's what I did not need to know. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. How many people died in COVID? From COVID?
Bro, I'm getting 77% of every
Sorry,
US dollar.
I don't understand.
Huh? Is this confidential data? Okay, Google. How many people died from COVID? Total.
I couldn't find a response to your specific question, but according to our worldindata.org, there were 61 million people who died in 2023. Combined with the fact that 134 million babies were born in 2023, the world population increased by 73 million people in 2023. 134 million births, 61 million deaths equals 73 million more people. A net increase of 0.91%.
Okay, Google.
So like you would need to kill.
So 8 million out of what was it? Was it 123 million? Your net population goes. It still rose by 60. What was it? 76 minus 8.
Didn't 100,000
So like
people get born? Like you would need to kill more than 100,000 if you ever want to limit it, I suppose.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't. You just slow. You're keeping the growth rate. You're not affecting the growth rate if you're killing. No old person's having babies, bro. Okay, I know that's like a generalization, but like,
Bro,
not many
that one
old.
insane director. What's his face?
I know. Roman, not Roman. Fuck, I know. He just had a. De Niro just had a baby. He's like 88.
Yeah, the MFers. Freaky.
Google that, man. Why isn't Google telling me the answer? I'm getting a little worried. Why won't they let us know how many people die from COVID?
I bet it's just people who use that stat to spread misinformation, so they're like stopping it.
That's crazy, bro. Like, okay, look, I get that they're spreading misinformation, but there has to be, like, no one knows this? Okay, I gotta Google this the old way. How many people died from COVID?
You're gonna get right-wing results first thing. Watch this.
All right, then you go to news. Gary, I might have been wrong about 1 million dying in Canada.
Okay, let's see. There used to be a website that tells you how many people died from COVID, wasn't there?
There's supposed to be one, yeah.
Oh no, there could be freaking. I think it was lies because freaking China didn't put their numbers in.
China, India, no country's giving their actual numbers. Okay, so based on a research paper that was approved and submitted in Our World in Data, okay?
Isn't that the one that Google just pulled from?
No, I'm on Wikipedia.
But
Google did not give us an answer.
The COVID case rate is apparently seven.
Didn't it?
No, that's birth.
No, it was 120 born. 122 million.
Yeah, so there's a website. It's called the worldometer.info. There's apparently 700 million people got cases of COVID.
That's not deaths from COVID. That's cases only.
Yeah, but there's 7 million deaths.
I don't believe Worldometer, bro.
I don't know.
They've been verified, I guess. That's what
I mean the what's it called? The
like a 1% chance of dying.
That
oh
my god, I'm losing
right.
my words.
Like a higher? Well, actually, I don't know.
So this is
700 million of one. What's 700 million? Is it 700 million? 7 mil.
It's like 0.1%. No, it's 1%.
1% is 7 million.
Yeah.
That research paper has listed 7 million deaths as well, but those are just COVID-induced deaths, like death while having COVID.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This does not include deaths as a result of COVID. Now those are two separate things.
No, you don't ever die just straight from COVID. Don't you die from like lung failure because it's full of friggin' water or fluid? Because of COVID.
Yeah, because of COVID. So COVID could cause you to like have a weaker immune system and die from cancer, for example.
Very tough.
Or
tough to get the right stats here.
So 7 million people died. Even if you kill another 8 million with my culling effect, you know, you still have an insane net gain.
Yeah, MFers are breeding non-stop, brother.
That's what I'm saying. You like, look, everyone up in arms about eugenics, okay? Because you're killing babies. No one likes to kill babies. All right.
I thought it was you're not killing babies. You're just preventing babies, right?
Which is what
like, very specifically.
But yeah, but you're preventing them by never being born. But you let everyone be born, let them live to 50, and then it's a fucking lottery. Also, you have like people in chat and like a decent amount of viewers. It's pretty funny.
Don't even listen. Everyone in chat, chime in. What do you think about this insane lottery idea?
So this is what I was saying. Okay, at 50, right? Like you get like a number assigned to you. You get one. Okay, every 10 years you get an additional number. So no, every 2 years you get an additional number. So at 60 you'll have what is that?
Numbers?
1 plus, yeah,
Five
you'll
or
have
six
6
numbers,
numbers.
one of them.
Yeah. So yeah, you know you got 6 numbers.
I think the world become worse. They probably die. They probably start doing the worst stuff to other people just so they can die their own.
Yeah, it might go down like the quality of life.
You think it go down?
Okay,
yeah, there's no peace then. You're legit on a timer. You're legit on a random timer.
Crimes over 50 would go crazy, probably.
You think so?
Yeah, people in 50, not dead yet, they're living it up.
Yeah, but you don't know if you're gonna actually die. Okay, so you commit a crime at 50. What if your number doesn't get drawn until you're 75? You're gonna live out 25 years.
Yeah, but you rather wait for the clock to die, or you rather die your own accord.
Yeah, you gotta live today, Richard.
No, okay, well then look at that. If you kill yourself after 50, there's one less person that has to die in the culling.
Yeah, but
now only 7,999,999,000 people have to die.
What happened before the age of 50?
I guess
nothing.
You just normal until 50.
Yeah, you get to live.
You're crazy before. You're crazy bad. Yeah, because you know you're gonna die soon, or you're gonna die regardless.
See, this is what I mean. And the people like the whole. This is I still believe this, but this also proves the point I was trying to make. Irrespective of what age you set the human like limit at, whether it be 50, 100, 200, people will always think that their lifespan is like on the pessimistic side of things.
I mean, true, but it's like because there's so many unknowns, though, right? Like
yeah,
you literally
but that's
get hit by anything.
Yeah, meteor could hit you right
Yeah,
now.
meteor,
You know?
bus, old age.
Yeah, right now in
young
your
age,
house.
died of young age.
What is that? Are you trying to make a meme? I don't know.
No,
Is this a
no.
JoJo reference?
This ain't shit. The meteor hitting you indoors is more of a JoJo reference.
What is it? Okay. A gun gets pulled out of a piece of paper and
Oh, that's
shoots
a
you?
great episode even. It's like kind of horror vibes to it for some reason.
Oh, really? Okay, I thought it was gonna be like
Yeah.
comedy the whole time through.
No, that specific season has like a lot of mixed shit. It's good though.
I'm just saying, all right. Don't tell people when the lottery's happening. It just happens.
This is it's not Hunger Games, but like it's military service in a way. If you think about
Nah,
it.
what?
You're forced to enroll in the lottery and then you die, maybe? That's military, brother.
What if people never found out? Like 8 million people just
They
disappear.
just disappear.
How many people
That's-
die per day?
what was the saying? It was like deaths in 2023 were like what 70 million?
Yeah, how many
60
people
million?
die?
Divide that by 365. I should know this. It's like divisible. It's like 36.
I got you.
1,000.
No, there's an actual answer.
360,000 maybe.
No, you're way over.
36,000.
No, it's okay. You're way under. It's apparently. That's today. There's been 167,000. Yeah, okay, 8 million would be noticeable.
Extremely noticeable, yeah. If you, I mean, you could put it on people's birthdays, maybe. I don't know. That'd be insane, though.
What if? Yeah. Okay, I like that. You know, that's insane energies by there. But what if you never find out? The lottery just happens, and then on your your number gets chosen, and then on your birthday the lottery happens to when you die, and then another one for what day you die, and there you go. You're just adding 8 million more deaths per year. That's it. That you can do. What's 8 million divided by 365? Like, that's not a lot.
This guy is thinking psychopathy here.
What's 8 million divided by 12? Like, less than 80,000?
Bro, I can't do large numbers. 800,000.
You need a calc.
Yeah, I need a calc.
It's less than 8.
Less than 800,000.
That's still okay. So 167,000. That's not noticeable. Like, there's 167,000 people dying on average a day.
I feel like
times.
with the power of the internet, people are gonna notice this shit.
Do you think so?
Anyone notice how this number just jumped to 180,000 in 1 second?
No. It's not like everyone drops dead the same day. It gets spaced out, bro. Like,
people would notice right when it starts, and then they'd be like, "Hey, why isn't the government talking about this?" And they got some conspiracy theories coming up.
no, you guys are poking holes. This is why.
Revolts.
I mean,
I don't think so.
this needs to be poked at.
You
The
gotta,
same.
you gotta get to the point where everyone has like a Neuralink, and then the government just sets them off at some point.
Nah, dude, that's actual dystopic nightmare shit.
Brother,
Them. You know those, dude. I was thinking about it. TikTok, like, you know those like the fucking weirdo TikTok, like Christian TikTok videos that came out where it's like the mark of the devil from the COVID vaccine, or you know what I'm talking about?
Pretty funny.
Yeah, like I would like if it was like get the chip or kill yourself. I'm killing myself, bro. Do
That's
not put the Neuralink in me.
Brother, what if you can like do shit without a calc? Think about that.
I'm okay. I don't want Elon
Numbers
or
in your
his
mind, brother.
they're already in my mind. I just can't put them together. That's it. But I don't want any company to be able to like have direct access to my brain.
That's too
Big
much,
ads
yeah.
right there. You can see the big ads.
Big ads.
No, I think I would kill myself if it was mandatory to have like a Neuralink or some type of chip. Like social credit score stuff in China. You know what the crazy thing is? They always talk about like, oh, like they're implementing a social credit score, like China.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't even hear enough about it from China. Like, what is it? Like, are people like, is that a like? I know it's a thing, but like, how prevalent of a thing is that in China? Like the
Like, don't they just automatically do it? Like, can't you just not check your own or something?
There's no way, bro. You're telling
like,
me
it's just cameras everywhere that like scan your face and link your ass.
But isn't that
Actually,
also
yeah,
isn't that
that
just your credit? Isn't that just your credit score, but like with more
technically?
like
Well, your credit score here is like mysterious, right? No one knows what the hell affects it, but like at least in
no, you
China,
can
it's like
get
obvious.
you
can
can
get a
get like
report that dings your credit score, but what the hell's that?
no, there's like an app that you can like there's like free services that tell you like what your credit score is without dinging it, and
Yeah, they
then
probably
like
just
how many
guess that shit,
inquiries.
dog.
No, it's accurate, bro. They pull it from like the actual agencies.
You're getting dinged. You're getting micro dinged.
I don't know. don't micro my ding, bro. But is that like a how
like
bad
the-
of a thing is that in China?
I think it does affect you, but maybe like people don't care that much. Like, isn't
So
there
this
an
is what I'm
app that
saying, if
says
8
like when you're near someone with a low score, watch out?
Is it like the black episode, the
Black Mirror,
going
what the-
black? What's that show called? Black Friday? Black Mirror. Black Mirror. Yeah. Look, I forgot. I also thought that show was kind of. There was a couple of episodes were good, and
It
then
has
some
hits
of them
and
were
misses.
just god awful.
It misses more as the seasons goes on, but like
Yeah.
that one was good, I think.
The tweet ruined it for me, man. I could
Oh,
never
yeah.
watch it serious. It's like Black Mirror episodes just be like, what if me mom ran on batteries? It fucking ruined the show for me forever.
Also, the show's it's a whack ass start. It's like the worst way to start a series as well.
The pig episode?
Yeah, the freaking pig episode. Why would you start it with that?
You know that's a true story?
I would believe it.
No, it is. I'm not messing with you. The UK Prime Minister, I think David Cameron, as a hazing incident, had to put his like penis
Brother,
inside
oh,
a
man. Didn't even
decapitated
do it for, like,
pig head.
You didn't even do it for the safety of anything. You just did it. You wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do it.
If anything, the show made it a little bit better.
The love of the game. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like they gave it some merit. I was also reading today, like there was that show a long time ago. I don't know if you ever saw like clips of it or anything. It's like What's My Lineage. It was just basically 23andMe for celebrities. Like they discovered like who they're related to and shit.
Never heard of it.
And it got
Crazy.
shut down after like 3 seasons. Well, first of all, it lasted 3 seasons. But it got shut down after 3 seasons because Ben Affleck's episode was heavily edited by his request after it was found out that his ancestors owned slaves.
Man, I guess it makes sense. Like,
But like, why would you even go on that show then, man? Like, I
you didn't
get
know,
it.
Everyone's hiding that shit.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you get that done? Wow. So you're telling me you wouldn't? You're telling me they're finding out as we're finding out? I know the show isn't live, but like you didn't do a precautionary check on your family history prior
it's
to
like,
be agreeing to the
whatever.
show?
My dad was like a far more.
I'm
nerd.
getting paid for this. Okay.
Yeah, everybody got paid for
Yeah,
it.
but you can like just tell someone to do the check with you. The show's gonna be like, no, now you know your history. We're not gonna run a show on
Who
you.
you go to? Who you go to?
23andMe. There's Ancestry.com. There's actual records, my guy. Like there are like my record on Ancestry.com has started because of me. Because now they have like official documents of me in Canada and everything. You think Ben Affleck doesn't? Because he's lived like in the U.S. forever. Ancestry.com's existed since like the mid 2000s.
Didn't 23andMe get hacked?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. I'm never doing that shit, bro. If you MFers ever get me that as a gift, like just know our friendship's over. You're the Fed.
Oh,
for
check
me
it out,
at
Richard.
that
We
point.
stole your DNA. Check these results, brother.
I would so be pissed off.
Oh, remember when you slept on a couch in freaking what the hell's that place called? Lake whatever, Louise, I guess.
Yeah. Fair enough. I know what you're talking about.
Swabbed him.
Yeah, JD Vance fucked that couch too. It could have been his DNA.
Where did that shit start from, dude? He's just like, somebody have video of this?
I think it's apparently it was on. I don't know. Apparently it's in his either book or he's like had like a vocal record of it.
Oh yeah, it might have been in his book, but also no one read his damn book, so they could have just lied about that, and no one's gonna check because no one's reading that.
That's so crazy. I'm gonna stop streaming.
It's wild.
Because if you guys want to hop off, you can. But I'm just like Juk said she wanted to talk, and then I think she's like got busy, so I don't know. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think the idea could still work. I'm just saying, all right. Like 8 million spread out over 365 days. That's
Oh
not too
my
bad.
God. It is
So
too bad.
what's the goal? What's the goal of this again? What's the point of why are
You
killing
lower the
people?
It's
population.
just trying to lower the. It's lowering
Old
the
people
population, but like
population.
the old people count, I guess.
Yeah. 21,000 deaths per day, no one's gonna notice, bro. I'm sorry.
On your
If you
birthday,
add
you should
21...
get a ticket equal to your age.
Yeah, but then you have to think about your parents. Your parents would die earlier. Is that what you want
It's
here?
like that. So like on your 49th
Bro,
birthday, you get 49 extra tickets.
Look, so the strongest some of the sacrifices require the strongest wills. Okay, I'm sorry for the betterment of the world. I'm trying. We're out of ideas. All right, there's
we've tested like no ideas. What do you mean we're out of ideas?
Yes, no ideas.
Look, okay, we
can make a rule that says you cannot be in the politics when you're over the age of 50.
That would do it. That would go crazy.
I don't think it would. You guys are crazy. If you think that young people can't be extremists, you're losing your mind. Like, they're one of the.
They're like extremists about current issues, not like, oh my.
Yeah, but their solutions are old head ways, which is, you know, pin the blame on migrants and immigrants, and then that's it.
But I mean, they're not preserving values of bullshit, you know. I guess
they are. The bullshit is their old school values. Like one of the Germany's leading parties is literally like formed from the remnants of the Nazi party, bro. The AFDs, like right now. First of all, it does, you know, it's AFD, but what there's some of their leaders are the youngest people in German politics. And again, the issue is that the old heads got so complacent that now people are turning to these extremist parties. And the old heads are still like, nah, everything is okay. You know, there's no issue. You know, like it's crazy. I honestly don't see a path, like personally, through like this. There's no path for it being fixed by just changing how politics are done. You know, like, yeah, you can maybe should there be an age limit? Of course, fucking there should be like a retirement age at any job, you know. But is that gonna make a major change? Nah. Like there is a lot of people that are young that are like hold very disgusting opinions. In fact, the only people that are countering them are the old heads that lived through World War II and like fucking like racial segregation and civil rights movements, and they remember how it used to be. You know, there's more young like black Americans that are gonna vote for Donald Trump than for Kamala Harris, apparently. You know, and then like under 35 black Americans, I think are voting for Donald Trump at a higher rate than Kamala Harris. Compared to over like the 50 group. And the only reason is because the over 50 group probably like were directly affected by the civil rights movement. It took less than 25 years for people to forget that how poorly they were treated. As in they had no rights. They had no civil rights, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Like people, I think, and I'm saying this from our point of view, Gary, there was a Chinese tax, bro. Like you could not, if you were just born Chinese, you had to pay extra tax in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like just because you know they consider one of the better minorities, doesn't mean they're not coming for our ass after they come for the easy minorities. You know, like they're gonna get our asses too. The only people holding them back are the minorities that have always been holding them back, which are like, you know, black Americans, indigenous. Well, I guess it's kind of wild to say it's indigenous, but yeah, indigenous and all that type of stuff as well. Like we're there.
Like realistically, your idea is never getting implemented, and my idea is like a virus is gonna hit. It's not really an idea; it's like gonna happen.
Oh, I guess how much is? We should have actual numbers on the Black Plague, though, right? How many people died in the Black Plague?
Yes. I mean, the other thing is the viruses usually hit like lower income, I guess, families, you know,
yeah,
worse off people, and for some reason the president of the United States.
No, but it didn't kill any. Did it kill any like dignitaries or anyone like
didn't
big?
one like huge
did
guy in politics died from it? He was like a Trump supporter. He was on the ballot, I think, even. for
Oh yeah,
Republicans.
Herman Cain.
Yeah, that
I don't know what.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, celebrities that died from COVID-19. Fucking number 2 on the list is DJ K-Slay. Who the hell is that? Colin Powell died from COVID? He's the one that gave the speech that led at UN that allowed the US to invade Iran.
Huge. My goat.
There's no. I don't want to be rude to these guys, or I'm going to list these names off for you. Just tell me if you've heard of any of these MFers, okay? DJ K-Slay, Jay Weaver, Carlos Marin, JJ Phillips, Colin Powell.
DJ Phillips from Iran.
Huh?
No, that's not you for no one.
Okay. Ricardo Flanagan. I'm not. This is no disrespect with these people. You know.
I mean, they're not celebrities here.
Siti Sara Rashid. Ricardo Flanagan is an American. I'm just, you know. John Davis, Linda Torres, Eric Spinato, Ron Wright.
You're on people.com?
Huh?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
People.com.
People.com. I mean, people.com no celebrities. I'll go on to NPR. You know, go on to NPR. Right. Mike Longo.
I'm on.
Joe.
Is Tommy DeVito famous? That sounds like he would be.
Tommy DeVito? Who the hell is that? Bro?
That's not Danny DeVito.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not Danny DeVito.
I don't really.
Bro, who the hell? I mean, these people were famous, I suppose. It's not in our time.
No famous person died from this. I'm sorry, like, not to be rude to the famous people that did die from this, but, like, you know what I mean when I said no famous people died from this. It didn't hit people.
It's probably the best healthcare in the game.
Yeah, probably.
It didn't hit anyone that was, like, unknown.
Like, it hit freaking Joe Rogan, but his ass made it through. On the horse pills or whatever.
I don't know about that, bro. Joe Rogan maybe should have fucking went in the coffin after it hit him, because I think his brain has died.
Hey, he was cooked before him. Like, don't
was it before? I thought he really lost a plot after COVID.
He remains cooked. It's not...
I used to like his shit too, man. He used to be actually decent. Like, he used to listen, let people talk. Now
He just brings on, like, a lot of right-wing weirdos who have insane takes, and this guy never pushes back. He's just like, yeah, oh, tell me about that type of shit.
Yeah, I know. It's so wild.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean by the Holocaust wasn't real, and that we should actually, in fact, kill 6 million Jewish people now? Where did you get this idea? I'm not saying we gotta kill one group. That's why I said 0.1% from each continent, brother. It balances out.
I mean, yeah.
In fact, I'm being like, certain populations are like go down faster.
So Americans, I don't know.
Well, not really. It's like 0.1% of the total population of the continent. So like, it should be.
You know the population of those specific countries.
Yeah, shouldn't it be like
but
0.1% of every country? That might do it.
I mean, like, it should be a weighted average.
It doesn't.
You know?
Okay, it doesn't matter how much you break it down. It'll still add up to 0.1% of the world.
Oh yeah. It should be so like so it should be a weight. It should be 0.1% of the continent, but the weighted average is on the countries. So like the U.S. would contribute more to that 0.1% compared to Canada and Mexico, just because I'm pretty sure the U.S. has the largest population in the North American continent.
What if people voted for people who die? How they choose like
That is horrible. That is already how it happens, my guy.
Okay,
it's called being poor.
No, what if a guy's name came up and then everyone votes?
And that's again, it's called being poor.
There's a Korean drama on this, by the way.
Oh no.
It's called The Killing Vote. It's literally
this. This guy's been watching too much Korean shows.
Nah, I'm not done it, but like this is picking up maybe. I mean, it's just a criminal. They like show a criminal twice a month and they like vote on his life.
I don't think voting on people is good, because that is, I mean, that like public executions used to be or executions or death penalty was a thing, and then they got rid of it, which is basically voting.
They didn't do another death penalty with the.
There's a lot of places in the U.S. still have it.
Some places.
The hydrogen, or did they use helium? Or did they set up the gas?
Nitrogen, probably.
Yeah, nitrogen, yeah, that one guy.
Yo, what's y'all's opinion on galaxy gas?
What is that?
You've not heard? What the hell?
I
It's
never
literally
really-
just nitrous, but like people are recreationally using this often.
Are you talking about Kanye?
Well, not even just Kanye, like actual other people that you may know.
Where can you get it though? What?
It's
Galaxy gas?
Galaxy gas. It's marketed as a freaking, you know,
Oh,
like
it's
whipped
over the
creams?
counter.
Yeah, it's over the counter. You can
Yeah.
just buy this. Like, you know, whipped cream containers, right?
Yeah.
There are some refillable ones that you're supposed to use this for. But like somebody did the stats, it would give you 2 million servings in one Galaxy gas container. Like it's not sold for that.
Bruh.
purpose.
If you go to the Galaxy Gas website,
Yeah, it
I
looks like
accidentally
it's
hit
all.
no.
Looks like it's all above
But the
board, but it's not.
the first thing is conditions. I can't get into the website because I hit no by accident, so they won't let me through anymore. Products containing nitrous oxide are sold solely as a food processing propellant for whipped cream and culinary food use only. It is unlawful for person to purchase products containing nitrous oxide for any purpose not intended herein and legally authorized. But purchasing products containing nitrous oxide, you are expressly.
Yeah, express.
I don't think that's right.
It's not.
Your
Expressly.
express agree and warrant your possession and use shall be legally compliant and strictly limited to culinary food preparation as lawfully intended and for no other purpose. You acknowledge and agree this is a material condition. For purchase of products containing nitrous oxide. Intentional misuse of it or inhalation of contents is prohibited and poses a serious health hazard. You understand unlawful use is strictly oh yeah, these guys are insane. I'm sorry I hit no. I thought this was just like, do you want our cookies?
Do you want me to like pull it up on my stream?
No, that's all good. I can go on Amazon.
But anyways, yeah, so
You-
this shit, people are just huffing this shit, right? And it makes you high, but by killing brain cells, like specifically. The high you experience is brain cells dying.
That is, yeah, that's what they say. Ignorance is bliss.
Goats are on it. Freaking people who said they would never do it are on podcasts doing it. It's pretty funny.
That is.
I've seen people use it to give their car nitrous. Which,
No fucking way.
No, like this
That doesn't
dude-
work like that.
It does work. It literally works like that. This one dude figured out the easiest, like the cheapest form of nitrous on your car. It's crazy. He literally just has a tank of that, right, with like a dial on
Yeah.
it, and then the hose coming out of that just goes straight into like the engine air intake.
How does nitrous work? Is it just that you add the nitrous gas to your engine combustion and then it helps with the combustion of like what is that?
I think it's that
Or-
nitrous can be compressed more, so like it gives you higher, like a higher ratio of like air to fuel, you know. So like it should
okay.
lead to a more powerful explosion. Okay, were you gonna say something?
No.
I don't like you were. Anyways, yeah, but like some dude has done that, right? He did like a few videos. I saw it on Instagram, but he probably like definitely has a TikTok. He did it like he had his friend just sitting in the car controlling the nitrous while he like was revving it, right? Like
Mhm.
down a street in traffic.
That is-
And then his follow-up video, he rented a U-Haul to put this shit on and then tested manually by himself. Just so funny. Oh.
These are the people that can vote. I'm just
That guy, he's
saying.
on to something, dude. he's gonna make money.
You think he's like an engineer at this point, right? Like
I don't know. I think that's marketable, dude. Like if he just sells the adapter and then like the hose to hook it up to your engine, he's making money.
Yeah.
People gotta bring.
Look,
their own
I'm just
nitrous,
saying-
but, like he's got it.
Fucking all right. You know what? Illegal. He gets shut down. If I'm an engineering firm, pick him up, bro. Teach him. This guy clearly has a knack for this shit. We gotta get back to identifying talent by them doing shit. Stop putting people in universities to figure this shit out.
I mean, they do that. Like I know for computer science at least, you can get jobs by like hacking big companies. That happens
but, like-
kind of often even. Like there's this one web browser that I don't think you guys use. It's called Arc. I know Brandon uses it, but I don't think he's heard about this thing. Some hacker figured out a way to like send code to other people's machines and just execute it. like the Dark
Yeah,
Souls
yeah.
thing, right? But they they figured out how to do that shit and then got like $20,000 plus a job offer. A job offer.
Dang, what the hell?
Kind of insane. Yeah. It's like
I
that
mean,
shit
good for
exists,
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read today because and then I'll hop off. Like Valve is providing monetary support and guidance to Linux now.
Yeah.
Like I don't know in what context, but I think it's just to, from what I understood, is just to make, like they just want to prop up Linux, and it's a more of a collaboration. But I think the way they're collaborating is like what I said.
Yeah.
But
Like for gaming, right?
it's just to make sure that Linux has the support to break into like get a bigger market share, a little bit, from what I'm like
Okay.
understand. And then I was reading some of the comments. I don't know if this is true. I know a bit of this is true, where, you know, there were people, obviously, you know, Reddit nerds, were being like, you know, Pog, Gabe is the greatest and all that, you know, and then one of the comment chains was like, you know, Gabe doing everything to make sure that, you know, he's not dependent on Microsoft for his product. And then, you know, people rightfully sort of like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, Microsoft's not gonna pull one of the biggest selling products on, you know, they're not gonna, like, they failed trying to create, or they are failing in trying to create their version of the Steam.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna block one of the biggest, like, quote unquote applications that runs on Microsoft, you know, like in Steam. Like, I think people just don't have any business, like even the most generic business sense. But
It's like that.
but apparently, and this part I know, Gabe worked at Microsoft early on in his life. That's how he made his millions, because he was in the initial stages of Microsoft, like when it was just MS-DOS, you know, before it bought a bunch of its other like like tech stuff from like Xerox and all that type of stuff, or undercut competitors and became like dominant. But the way, this part I don't know if it's confirmed, the way he got the job was that a lot of his friends got hired by Microsoft, and then he would just go hang out with them and help them solve the problems, and then he helped port Doom over to make it run on Microsoft. And then they gave him a job offer.
Oh man. I mean, that is like a novel thing that he did, I guess. Like, nowadays, that's like some normal shit. People do that on their calcs, brother.
Yeah, it's called interning.
Doom on the calc. Yeah.
All right, I will talk to you guys. I mean, yeah, probably Monday. I don't know. We usually don't play on Sundays, but
Probably can't
yeah.
if you guys are down, but yeah, see you Monday, probably.
I'm not free, I think, in the evening, but I might be free in the morning, midday, kind of.
All right. Also, you guys trying to get Lockdown Protocol?
I'll get it. I saw the message.
Shane's trying to play.
How many of us is it? 4 or 5?
It'll be 4
I think,
plus Brian and Denise. Yes, 6.
I think Gary said no.
6. Gary,
Gary, are you getting it? Or...
I'm not getting it.
Alright, there'll be like 6 of us.
Yeah, I'm down then.
5 actually. I suck at math
Yeah, you don't have a calc with you.
Yeah.
Big numbers.
Yeah, it's 5. It's 5. Locking it in.
Alright. He was correct.
Alright.
I guess.
See you guys.
Alright.
Monday.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Peace.